Hey everybody, we are back, and this time we have. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Oh, what's good? Deals and drills in full effect, y'all. You know the deal. You know the drill. It's me, Shaka Pitts, aka Spitz McMahon, the voice of Baltimore hip hop, battle scenes, PD Green, and we are here with Joey Nine with F Dot, yo,
God bless pit fights.
And no
and no
place
place else.
else. Let's go.
Hey, hold up. It's a few catchphrases that's associated with the pit. All right,
Uh-huh.
you feel me? You got the
It's
God bless pit fights.
yeah.
You
It's a
feel
lot.
me?
It's a
Of
lot.
course,
It's more. Guard your grill.
Guard your
talk
grill.
about it.
Talk about that.
You
Okay.
feel me?
It's a
Call
lot,
him a
man.
bitch.
And that's recent. So it's so much. It's so much. It's so much. Pitstery, as we call it. Um, that it's a lot. It's a lot that I've forgotten because I've sometimes when you're in the middle of it, you just don't see it like everybody else sees it. You know what I mean? So there may be people to say, "Oh, what about this? What about?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, nah, you right, yeah." So it's a lot, man.
Right.
So I mean, I have stuff in the Urban Dictionary, so it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, I would like to say we are honored to have you on the Joy 9 YouTube page, where we are honored to see that. Okay.
I
Hey,
appreciate the invite. Appreciate the invite. Rick C,
hey,
what's good? Think I seen good brother Jenkins up in there.
yes sir,
Mm-hmm.
yes sir. You know,
Yeah.
What's good?
James
What's
Jenkins
good?
is of course he in the house. You
You know
feel
the
me?
deal. You know the
Got my
drill.
Cardi
Okay.
in here.
got my
Feel
cousin,
me?
got my cousin Terrence up in the building. He has a
For
dope
sure, for sure.
podcast as well. He has a dope sport podcast. He be having on the big college coach. He just had like Grambling dude on there. Like now I'm not a sports dude, but if I, you know what I mean, matter of fact, T type some names in there, whatever. Like they'll know I'm not the sports dude, but now he had a dope podcast. So if y'all into sports and shit, check out my cousin Terrence Pitts, man. It's called
Yeah, make
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
And they can
Pitts
find them
and
just
Push.
on that channel right there, just on Terrence Pitts.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it's Pitts and Push.
Pits and Push.
Pits
Yeah,
and
Make sure y'all
push.
go check out
yeah,
Pits and Push, man.
Tap in,
Just go
y'all.
tap in
Pits
yeah.
and push.
for
Yeah,
sure, for
but so
sure.
and Matter and Joey, tell them y'all put out the sayings, man. Like help us out. Tell y'all put out the pit lingo, man. Y'all throw out some pit lingo, man.
Hey,
You know what I
hey,
mean?
hey, pit fights versus all y'all whores. You feel me? That's how we do it. You feel
Listen,
me?
man. Shit, well, I
Straight
can't be
like
like
that.
15,
Go
we like 15 years deep now, man. Just
for sure,
about,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
just
yeah, my
about.
man Eddie
We
George
still,
on there.
My brain cells. Y'all be saying something about your
brain
brain
cells die
cells
every
and
day. Brain
stuff.
cells
Right.
die every day.
There we go.
Facts. Facts.
There we go.
Nah,
Terrence
definitely brain
Pitts. He
cells.
put Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio. Make sure y'all go check it out.
Tap in,
For sure,
y'all.
for sure. Hey,
Yeah.
and black people ride bikes for real. You already.
Yes,
And
black people ride
So we could
bikes.
be
Okay.
hey,
and do the bike thing. Oh, that's my new venture I've started. Do the bike thing.
that's
Do the
fire.
bike thing. I
Do the
like
bike
that.
thing.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hey yo,
It's
shout out to Chop, man. Hey, look, yo. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, yo. We appreciate y'all. We
Yo,
love
we
y'all, yo.
appreciate y'all.
Grab a
Yeah.
seat, go ahead, get your light as fuck, yo. You know what I mean? Now
Mm-hmm.
we about to
man,
get into this.
I got the wine there. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
Oh
Okay.
shit.
we grown
It's
man
about
in
to
it
be
right now.
lit.
Yeah, we grown
Already.
man in it. Like I said, I ain't holding no water. Whatever Joey asked me, whatever after asked me, whatever y'all asked me, I'm gonna give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No
for
water
sure, for
Let's
held.
sure. Well, you know,
go.
yo, first of all, we move with respect and honor around here. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
it ain't gonna be nothing messy. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
we want to get into the history. We want to get into some of your background for the people who may not know. You know how deep this shit goes. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
you a pioneer to this whole battle rap shit. You know
Nah,
what I mean? But we want to,
that's cool.
yeah, but we want to give the people opportunity to know how it all started. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Man,
And also where's it going in the future? That's the route we want to take these people on. You
Yes.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
copy that. Copy that.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm y'all drive. I'm in the back seat chilling. Y'all take me where you want to go. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Like
Okay.
let's
Okay.
let's
All right,
go.
so
Oh nah, a real nigga would have called out. A real
Yo.
nigga would have called out.
right, a real nigga would have called out.
Nah,
Definitely one of them.
I didn't come up with that one, but that was ET. But nah, a real nigga would have called out. Nah, definitely,
Yo.
definitely,
All right.
definitely.
So, Shaka, tell the people where you from. Where you from?
All right. I'm actually was born in the Pittsburgh area, ironically, right?
Okay.
You know,
Pitt.
so it's a city called Duquesne. Some of y'all who play basketball, some of y'all might know about Duquesne University basketball, football. My family's from that region. You know, we kind of a thing out there. The Pitts is, the Pitts name is kind of a thing out there. We had a cousin that was mayor. My uncle was the kingmaker out there. My uncle actually, the dude who's the lieutenant governor was at my uncle's funeral. So we kind of like there's a highway named after my uncle who just died in 2 Octobers ago.
Man, it sound like the whole city named after y'all, bro.
Right.
Nah, I mean, nah, you know what I mean? Like, right, but now this is, but
right.
No, so I say that to say I come from good stock. You know what I mean? I come from good stock, and we migrated to New York. So I was raised in New York. So my mom, the young mom, had me when she was 16. So we're close in age, we cool. So she was in New York getting her thing together. I was with my aunts, and then when my mom got right, I moved with my mom. And so I was in New York, and so I've been in the various hoods, various projects in Brooklyn. I was raised in Brooklyn. I'm first generation hip hop. I remember laying in the bed at 8 years old, listening to beats, right? Because it really wasn't no rapping at that. I mean, really wasn't rapping, really, but it was like the DJs just wiki and mixing and great beats and
crates and stuff.
right. But then songs started coming out like hip hop, Rapper's Delight and stuff like that. And then when Run DMC came out, it just changed. It was a different type of rapping.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I've been here. I'm first generation. I was here. Like I tell people, I didn't invent fire, but I was there. I was there to say, "Damn, that's hot. What the fuck is that?" You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, like, damn, that's what's that? So I've been here to see the progression of it. I started rapping publicly when I was 14. Did my first, the standard New York talent show in the projects. That standard thing. And I was a beatboxer originally. People don't know that. So I was a beatboxer in the crew, and then I was like, "It's my man's," but I think I'm better than y'all. You know what I mean? I think, or at least I need to be doing this too. So I was always younger than everybody in the crew. When I first joined my crew, I was 8 when I moved to Red Hook, and they was like 12 and they was 12 and 14. The people I was hanging with, you know what I mean? So just started rapping at an early age, and I was went to the army, and I rapped in the army. I rapped with dudes. My man Jay Flex, he wrote "Keep Your Heads Ringing." He wrote "Natural Born Killers" for Dre. He wrote a bunch of other stuff for Dre. Actually, the demo that he got signed on, I was on. Like we had like his verse from "Natural Born Killers" was on out. I was on that song. And he took that first,
right? Killer and my Ella, the natural born killer. Let's go. Okay.
So I've been signed twice. Once to Relativity back in '94, and that's the same time Bone Thugs was on that label. Who else was on that? I think Common. It was that so I was on there, and we had got shelved. But I was able to rub elbows. I was able to use that opportunity. I was at the Soul Train Music Awards. I was out with Death Row. So now when he got signed to Death Row, I went out there the next. We was in the military. I was working in the hospital. I was a medic, a combat medic. I was working at Fort Meade, and shout out. So they took a trip. They just drove to California, and I couldn't go. These motherfuckers ran up on Dre at the drive-thru, I think. The drive-thru on some shit and lied. It was like, "Oh yeah, we drove all the way out here to see you, blah, 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 blah." You know what I mean? I got a demo, take a look, you know what I mean? So he invited them to their cookout, to his 4th of July cookout. And matter of fact, that white car that's in NW, the white Ferrari, my man got a picture in that in '94. My man standing in front of that car in '94. He has a matter of fact, I'm on my page tomorrow. I'm gonna post that. I'll post that picture of my man, Jay Flex. And it's funny because I showed Pex a picture of me back in the day with them, and he was like, "Damn, you look like nigga Black Rico." So my nickname from Pex, like my alter ego, my alter ego was like the evil goatee is like Black Rico and shit. You know what I mean? So that it was a different time. But I was in Death Row Compound. I went to Prince's Club, met Prince, smoked with Biggie. Like I got
it's crazy, Shot, because you giving us your background and you telling us that your East Coast roots, being from the PA area, moving up to NY, and then you made your way to Baltimore, right? And it's funny because I know some other local legends and stuff that have similar stories. You feel me? Like my man Baz from Major Noise. You feel me? He's originally from Philly. See what I'm saying? He had a military background.
Yeah.
And he grew up with Corrupt of all people. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's funny, both of y'all roles led to somebody you knew leading the death row and all of that. You feel me? Like you see the similarities in the story.
What was crazy, Joey, is I come from a time when I've been around niggas before they would like I was in school with Jay-Z. I was in lunchroom ciphers with Jay-Z where I'm not rapping, but I'm sitting at the table. And Sean is rapping. You know what I mean? Like I was like DMX, the beatbox DMX, not DMX Earl, not Earl, but DMX that was with Mantronics. Right? The beatboxer. What's my man? Matter of fact, no, the one that Just Ice. He beatboxed for DMX. He beatboxed for Just Ice on Latoya. Latoya, the Just Ice from Flavor Unit. So I've been around these guys like Dana Dane. And being in Fort Greene, so it was nothing. I've never been starstruck. You know what I mean? Like even when I worked on a movie, I worked on Triple X2 with Exhibit and Samuel L. Jackson and the dude that played in Underworld. People was like, "Yo, how long you know Exhibit? How long you know Cube?" Nigga, I know as long as you knew him.
Right.
Nigga, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you know what I mean? I'm just comfortable like that to where they know I'm not a fan. They know I'm not no ass kissing fan who they gotta be who gonna be weird around them. I'm Shaka Pitts. I'm good. I've always been something to me. You know what I mean? I've always been around people when they were just regular people. So I'm like, whatever, nigga. Like, whatever. You dope, but whatever, nigga.
No, I understand, bro. Like I had to kind of realize to not be so arrogant with certain you know what I mean? It was a point in time where because where we come from. You know what I'm saying? The type of shit that we've done in our careers and stuff. So it's like when you first go to a battle rap event in 2012, something like that, you feel me? And then there's Clips and K-Shine and them there, you feel me? And it's like, oh, this is nice. You feel me? Like,
I was at Fight Club with Old Ray. You know what I mean?
Right.
Matter of fact, Savage battled Old Ray. When I took Savage up to I took Savage and Maniac Dre up to Fight Club, and that's something else I was like. Again, even in battle rap, I've been in a big in battle rap. I've been a liaison or someone because this is I come up in a time when all MCs were able to battle rap.
Right. And that's kind of I'm glad you're speaking on that because I kind of wanted to get into that next, which was we know you've been around the hip hop scene,
Oh, and I'm certified. And I didn't even say I was a certified audio engineer with industry credits. I've mixed songs that that has 50 on them. I mix songs with Life Jennings, MJG, 8 Ball.
Shit, he done mixed songs for the whole city. I got a song mixed by Shaka.
I've been in different aspects of it's always been I've never cared what part of the culture I was able to exist in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just this thing about it. It's like even now I'm not battle rap. I'm not the guy out here, rippity rapping, right? You know what I mean? But I'm still part of it. I'm still, I just want to be able to play whatever. I'm a void filler. Wherever I need to, whatever cog. Whatever cog I need to be. That's what I am.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's dope though.
So my question for you, Shot, was when did you fall in love with battle rap, like the form that it's in now? You feel me? Like we know that it was always a part of hip hop, but when did you say all right, this is
I can stop you right there. It was oh man, I want to say Star World. It was the not the battle. It was the one. It was with Thesaurus and Ilmac. Not Jump Off. Was it Jump Off? It was Jump Off. It was Jump Off. Okay. Jump Off. Jump Off TV. It was Jump Off. Okay. Jump Off made me. I was like, oh, because that was the first time I saw tag team. The first time I saw modern. So again, Jump Off. What people saw in 8 Mile is what Jump Off was, right?
Okay.
You know, it was organized battle rap, and it was teams, and it was actually, it was judges, and it was like, it was written, and freestyle, you know what I mean? Because you would rebuttal, you would have, you know what I mean? So, and I was like, oh, this is the total thing, because I like freestyle. I was a good freestyle. I would be, in my peak, I was an 85% freestyler, meaning I was able to black out to the point where, I can average at 85. I'm averaging 85%. You know what I mean? Where I'm just pulling words out the air. I'm reading the words out the air. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's fire.
Now, so like a verb is 100%, right? I wasn't 100%, but at my peak I was at 85%. You know what I mean? And I can do that for 45 minutes. I would freestyle from here to DC in the car.
Right.
You know what I mean? Me and my man Mechanism. We would just freestyle on the way to events in DC. So I like that part, but I also was I got 20 of these things for you. You know what I mean? Oh, nah, you in a round, we can rap. You know what I mean? Oh, you done? Say less. I got 5 more.
Right.
5 more.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? I can infinity. I can go. You know what I mean? I can go. So when modern battle rap came, it was like, oh shit, all of this. You know what I mean? You can, because again, it come up in time when if you battled and it was freestyle, it's freestyle. Like you got nigga, like nah, it's written. Nah. You like yeah, I can't do that, right? But modern shit was like, nigga, whatever you got to kill this nigga, is what you use to kill this nigga.
Right.
As long as us in the room have not heard that before, go.
Right.
So that part of it, and then the organizational piece of it, I was and then in Fight Club, came right after that, or right during that time, and then you had Scribble Jams. So during that time, it was a bunch of stuff that was like, oh, all right, this is we can do it. And then Grind Time came, and when Grind Time came, and they was an officially established thing, I was like, okay, this is dope. And then when Grind Time was like they coming to the DMV, I was like, okay, well, you are not coming into the DMV without coming through me.
Right. Let's go.
That's not gonna happen, and that didn't happen. And
that's what's up.
Okay.
But the pit was going on before Grind Time DMV, for the record.
Oh, okay.
I stopped the pit to do Grind Time DMV, trying to be the bigger. Let me look the whole thing. Let me bring blah. And then I saw, oh nah, I can't do that. Because the nigga tried to put me out of what I created. So I said, okay, I'm gonna again, my thing is, I don't really exist in toxic shit. I'm like, because I understand my social capital and I understand my work. So it's like, okay, say less. Bill Gates people forget Bill Gates was with Microsoft and they kicked him out. And guess what happened? So that's me. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll go build fucking Apple.
Right.
I'll just go make. And so when I left Grind Time DMV, I said, okay, Warp Factor 9 for the pit. We're gonna show you what the fuck this really is. We'll show all of y'all what this is.
Right. So that kind of also shows like a little bit of where that motivation, that flame comes from. And when people do talk about pit fights, like you very passionate about the brand with your name on it. You feel me? Like you do not play about the pit. No, you know what I mean? That's one thing I can say. I remember a time when I first started like jumping in the group and like, mingling and asking certain questions and shit. And I had asked somebody a question about, like bigger leagues, and you jumped on my ass. You was like, bigger leagues. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's just for me, it's all in narratives, right? So I thought because I get what you're saying, but don't say it like that, fam.
Right.
Now, you know what I mean? Because you putting us down here. You can put them up there without putting us down here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's just like how I operate. You know what I mean? So it's like the same way I'll be like, nah, you want that chick? Go get her on your merits. Don't bring me into this shit.
Right.
Don't
no, shit.
You know, so it's for me, it's the same algorithm. You know what I mean? And the answer, James Jenkins, I think, and I may be corrected, but I think it was Legacy versus Apex was the first pit battle, and it was a freestyle battle.
Okay, now
the pit started the freestyle also.
Okay. All right, so before we get into the next question, I was curious to know around what time frame was this when like the whole grind time B&B thing and all of that was going on, because I remember that era vaguely. You know, I was still like outside moving around doing my regular music thing. You know what I mean? But I do remember that era vaguely, and I remember around the time there was Mike Wars as well going on. And that was an on-beat battle league in Baltimore as well.
Well, Mike Wars wasn't really. I think is that with P Funk in them. I think the Elements. I think
it was Major Noise and I think P Funk was DJing.
Yeah. So that really for me, the difference between the pit and anything that existed even in Baltimore before that is we were an actual league. Right. Okay. We were actual league with rankings. We had format. We had regular occurring. You understand? So that was the difference. So even you had speaker boxing, which I hosted all 6 of them. Right. That was you had that. You had even what's the battle that Rod battled in when he with A-Class and Rod when they went to the overtime, the crazy overtime. And Rod beat A-Class.
Right.
So there was things going on. You know, but there was no league going. There was no league. So that's what was created. You know.
So this leads me into the next question. How did you start Pit Fight?
So we actually had in 2007 we had the Battle of the Beltway, DC versus Baltimore, that I set up myself. With white folks, from Montgomery County, but he had a heavy presence in DC, right? And he's David Simmons on Facebook now. He's an author. Him and Big Up the Chop or Hugger, Big Up the Block Hugger. And let me say this: Block Hugger was sort of the Mike Nice before Mike Nice came to the pit, right? And Hugger was with First Family. Who Rod came from and who Mirage came from. So again, First Family and Block Hugger was an integral part of the early part of the pit in support of the pit. That thug element, you know what I mean? That real, you know what I mean? It was a lot, Block Hugger and First Fam, they was a real big part of the pit in the beginning. So we had the Battle of the Beltway in 2007, and we had Dre, Mirage, I can't remember who else was Sonny, what's Sonny from Sonny Grams. Sonny Grams. Okay. Sonny Grams. So we had, we did this in Centennial Park, a neutral spot, right? So they came up and we went down and we battled, and that's on the pit page as well. I think it's in the playlist called Battle of the Beltway, I think. So
would that be considered the first card?
No, because that was under Spitters Club. And even again, Brain Cell Diary Day. We were doing battles, we were doing Spitters Club battles at the Turntable Club. So we even had Harford County, versus Bricklayers. We had Flint's crew. They battled Rittens and Pex and Maverick. And so like I was there was things building up to it. You feel me, F? You feel me? There was things that were leading up to the pit, right? And then and I think it was I can't remember actually what made me start an actual league. You know, it may have been Grind Time, New York.
Okay.
It may have been Grind Time, New York. You know, it may have been. You know, because I saw battle rappers going. I saw A-Class going up there, right? And I'm like, well, fuck niggas going up there for. You know,
right.
You know what I mean?
Let's
like,
find out.
You know, so you know, I'm from New York, but shit, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Toes get higher every day, B.
Yeah. I'm doing. We doing. Let's do something. So you know, pit fights was just like it was just an evolution of the Spitters Club. You know, just the evolution of the Spitters Club.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So what was the first battle?
The first battle. Now the first battle of the new pit when we moved to written. I don't know, but it was in the time of Smooth Black versus Ronnie G, and during that time, I don't know. Even the Don Poles versus L Dots is early. You know, like that. So it was 2010, like March, April of 2010. I think it's when we because I think in November we were doing freestyles, and so 2009 we were doing freestyles. But what happened is I wanted better replay value, right? I wanted people to be able to watch this shit, be like, and want to watch it again. So for me, it came down being an audio engineer and being behind the scenes. It came down to production value.
Gotcha.
You know, so we started going to, and we were doing 1 minute writtens. You know, we were doing 1 minute, 3-round, 1 minute. You know, so again, back then, so we come from, and this is why I frown upon filler, because I come from a time when you had no time for filler. You know,
right.
You know, so 60-second rounds, and then we evolved to 130, and then you know we try to change with the time, but still try to keep some a semblance of what makes you better. You know, and with the average person, like again, this is a little. Maybe consider heavy-handed, but the league is based off of me, my mindset, my heart, my passion. This is what the pit. This is why, to be honest, like you know, this is why we are who we are, because I am who I am. I'm not changing for the motherfuckers out there. I ain't sucking no dick, so we're not sucking no dick. You know what I mean? So the family as a whole, the how we operate is going to be true to the values of hip hop, true to the values of rapping, true to the values of this thing of ours. And even as we evolve, we never lose that. So we'll go with the times. Okay, we need better cameras. Say less. We got 4. You got it. All right. We need to do longer rounds. Cool. We ain't doing 5 minutes. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I as a fan, look, listen. I've walked out on Murder Mook and Iron Solomon. So fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. You don't stand a chance, bro. You don't stand a chance. So I'm not trying to hear all that shit for that long. No, we're gonna keep this as a respectful performance time. You're gonna do your shit. You're gonna, and then if you want to fucking stroke your ego and jack off somewhere in the corner, go about your fucking business on your own time.
Right. Facts.
That's funny.
So, Shot, we got a question from James Jenkins. You know, he's our official co-host of the show.
Yeah.
Comment section. He said, "What are your top 3 favorite pit battles?"
Oh, that's hard. It involves murder somewhere. I like the Rod Roller. I like replay. I like the Murder Poe.
That's one of them ones.
And there's other ones, man. Like it's so many good ones, man. Like I would have to, like, we had hundreds of battles on the fucking channel. Hundreds of battles.
Catalog is sick.
Like it's bananas. So
and so many people came through the pit, man. It's hard. Like
the daylight, the Rod daylight. I mean the Rod. Daylight. Danger.
Danger's old. You was right the first time, but I will let you know.
I know. Listen,
we
that was that. You know what I mean? That was a pit slip. That was a pit slip.
Yeah.
Pit slip. Yeah.
it's some good. I like one of the highest scoring PSCs for me. I think was the Pex and P Stacks.
Ooh.
I think Pex got. I think I gave Pex round 2 or 21. Actually,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And I think P got like a 20 or so. It was like that was like a really rippity rapidy. Rio got some stuff that I like. You know what I mean? Like it's I got a lot. It's a lot of good stuff, man. Shit,
Right.
that rod Rex, man.
Listen.
That rod Rex might be up in the year for the year.
Hey, the replay value on that battle is crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's a new. It's a relatively new classic. You feel me? That battle was like almost a year old now.
Yeah. Oh, I like. Yeah, it's a bunch. I like a few old dubs, yo, and I got his lines and stuff like that. Like the line, like the old dub Cliff, you're not black, you're poor. Like that shit is like, yo, he told this motherfucker he was not black, he's poor. Like,
right,
dog. Like that was borderline racist, but it's like, yo, it's true.
It's facts.
That's funny.
And look at it, made somebody feel some type of way. That's the goal. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Smooth Black Bucket Murder is legendary.
Oh, smooth. No, the Smooth Black Bucket Murder. Let's go. I mean, son, pull off like that. Like that was a dope fight. That was a dope fight. That went to overtime. I personally thought Murder. Oh no, who I thought Murder won the initial fight, but I thought Smooth Black won the overtime. So it was what it was. You know what I mean? But it was a split decision to get to overtime. It wasn't like,
right.
You know what I mean? So if I was a judge, I would have voted for it not to be overtime because I thought Murder got him in the 3. But it was close. I wasn't mad at the, you know what I mean? Right. You know, whatever.
Hey, yo, and to all my people that's on the Pit Fights Facebook page, yo, like it'd mean so much more if y'all came over to the YouTube, yo, on the Pit Fights channel or my channel and did the same thing.
Yeah. If you're watching anywhere except the YouTube, you're a little wrong now. We appreciate you watching, but we need the metrics over here, y'all. So come over here to YouTube. And Trouble Man did not talk to the shoes, did he? I thought it was Bones to talk to the shoes. It was Bones. Wasn't it Bones to talk to the shoes? Or no? Hold up. Was it? Hold up. Who talked to them? No, Trouble Man talked to Bones shoes.
Yo.
I think that's what it was. Was it? Or was it E.T.? No, E.T. It was E.T. E.T.
Phone home.
E.T. talked to the shoes, I think, yo.
Hey, yo. Shit is crazy.
Yo.
There's so many classic moments.
So many classic moments, man. Like it is so many classic. Like again, like I don't break character often, but when I do, like there's one. Well, I think there's a picture of me on the floor on the shoes part. Like I think we start talking. I think there was a time when I was on the floor, like literally. Yeah. But it was E.T. definitely who was talking to the shoes. It wasn't Trouble Man. Yeah. Trouble Man always had the toothpick in his mouth.
Hey, yo, let's take a quick minute to shout out to everybody that pulled up again, yo. Shout out to Queen Mo Fire. Shout out to D Hood. Shout out to Rod in the building. That girl Keish in the building. Hey, the whole ABK in the building.
Shout out ABK.
Let's go.
Shout out Mama.
Mama got a question. She said, "Did the shoes talk back?"
Nah, but I think he talked to him because I think he thought they spoke to him first. So he was just
They was talking. They was talking.
Listen. Hold up. Remember when Bones what Bones told him? So you just go play. What Bones told him? So you just go. Oh, what Bones told him to do when he told me he's gonna beat him? He said, you should play with your dick in it. We say something about it. Like,
oh shit! Oh, hold up.
It was something crazy, yo. It was something. Listen, the Pit has some wild moments, yo. The Pit has 2 dudes that said some of the gayest, you know. And I understand we're in 2023, but in 2014, you know, well, you know, if you consider yourself a straight man, well, hell, I'm gonna say this: if you consider yourself a human being. Right? It's like they told him, like two dudes told him, you got 2 choices. You know what the 2 choices are, yo? Blood on the knife, blood on the knife, or
no.
Yes.
No.
Two people said that. And
No.
the pit said, what? Huh? And the one dude looked back at the pit and said, blood on my knife. Like,
oh no, he doubled down on it. Oh, come on, yo. Damn. I'm pretty sure I seen that shit, yo.
That shit crazy.
One of them it sounded like one of the memories I blocked out of my brain.
One of them was Teak.
I can't.
And he was battling down in the lower DMV.
Gotcha.
And I think he came up on some other charges at some point. But, then we had with my man Rod in the wheelchair. Rest in peace, Rod.
Rest in peace.
He was in a wheelchair, automatic wheelchair, and the dude he was battling started moving his buttons, the wheelchair button, the automatic little motorized. And he started talking about his shoes. He was like, look, the Griffey's fresh as shit, because you'll never touch the ground. So he said the Griffey's for yo. And then the dude who was in the chair said, Baltimore, stand up, because I can't. Yo, it was right. Like, you just can't make this shit up, yo. You just can't make it up.
I cannot.
Hey, yo.
That was Rashawn. When we doing the coin toss, he said, you flipping and I'm catching.
Oh my God, yo.
It's a wild moment.
I mean, the pit was also known for like groundbreaking battles, yo, and a lot of first time of, you know what I mean, type of shit happening. The youngest battle rappers. You feel me? Like some viral moments, some man, like the pit.
We've had
definitely,
and we made things cool. Like even before, there was a time when the only league that had more women than us was Queen of the Ring. I think we had 6 at one point. We had six women battlers. And we were farming them to Queen of the Ring. Matter of fact, we had 3 go. 3 of the 6 went to Queen of the Ring. And they wanted 4. They wanted Keish bad as shit. But Keish is so pissed. She like, fuck. I mean, I'm here.
Facts.
I ain't trying to do that.
But we don't want to get into that just yet, because that's definitely a point we want to get to later. But I do want to ask you, what year or what era of the pit would you say was your personal favorite?
Probably the 12-ish.
12.
Okay. When maybe the second year PG, second year PG, when they were here.
Okay.
Miss Pack, what's good, sis?
BMG
at that point, I mean, we were really strong with crews now, and the entities had self pride, right? And this is before the whole everybody amassing to be one thing, right? It was everybody had, yes, Keach, when we was at the 5, right? When we was the 5 seasons, and people took pride in who they were. They took pride in differences. They took pride. We had UGK, right? We had, we had, of course, BLE's always been around. We've had
real quick, who was UGK for the people who don't know?
Underground Soldiers. What was Ronnie G? It was Ronnie G, Young B Moore, that crew. Ronnie G and Young B Moore. Underground Soul was busting, and the Road was busting and taking over. I can't remember, like slogans. We had slogans, and it was a good time. You know what I mean? It was a good time. You had, it was just a good time before the whole clicking up. Again, before the same thing you say, what was your best time? What was your best time when it was basketball in the NBA? You like, before the motherfuckers started making super teams.
I understand.
When motherfuckers was hungry, trying to play. You know what I mean? When they cared about the sport, when they cared about their personal, you know what I mean? And when they wanted to be known to have heart and to be loyal, and listen, we went to danger zone. We was like 15 deep in danger zones, PG. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, it was right after that grind time era, like right after we got rid of grind time and we started, it was, and even to the point where that's where Danger Zone and Enough Said came, from that side of the fence because they saw what it was, So, that was the best. That was the best time, for me.
It makes sense. I feel like 2012 was a good year.
All right, so
I'm just saying that
James,
era, it was like that.
yeah,
that,
Yeah,
time frame.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so James Jenkins, he said, "Shock, being around so long through a few culture changes and you getting older, have you ever felt the passion leaving, like dropping back from this thing of ours?"
Oh nah, a bunch of times. This thing has been saved by the citizens. So I'll give y'all some insight. I'll give y'all some historic alignment. When Nuff Said took over, I was done. He only took over because I said, fuck this. So as much as we blame Nuff Said for things that happened during that regime, there would be nothing if he didn't take it over. I was done. I was tired. I was feeling burnt out. I was feeling unappreciated. And I was like, man, fuck this. I'm good.
Right.
And then on the second time, it's Ray and Pex. There wasn't going to be a no love, and I think Ray. Whenever Ray came onto the fold, that was when, I was like, fuck this, and it was for the same reason, because I have never not put everything in, and I've always had to change for y'all. Y'all have never had to change for me, because when you need to change for me, you leave. When you need to change for me, you leave and try to start your own shit or become disgruntled and join something else or go to URL and never speak upon us again. When we ask you to change, right? But I always, for instance, y'all see me more vocal. Y'all see me more praising, more. No, it's not that. It's this. That's not because that's what the fuck I want to do. That's because what you Mama Tampers require. So I understand that. I'm a parent. I get it. And I'm old enough to be most of y'all parents in my league. Peck's the president of the league. He's been in since I had him since he was 16, like as if I'm his, but no. but that was a pit slip, right? That was a pit slip.
Right. We get it.
He's been with me since he was 16. That's half his fucking life. Right? Could I not be could I not be his parent?
Shout out to Pets.
Could I not be Trey's father? Could I not be? Am I not in Ruger's father's age range? Am I not? You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, right? I get it, right? As a parent, I shot. They're the age now where you might got to give them a little bit more, or back off a little bit because they're at this age, right? Or a shot. She been living with her mother for fucking 12 years, yo. You operate like this. Her moms didn't operate like that. So you gotta, So again, I'm a parent. I'm a leader. I've been the captain of my track team. I've been in the military. I've been a leader in the hospital. So I get it. I've managed in corporate America. I get it. Okay, I need to change. I need to come with a different management style. I need to put other people in place, which is why you have Ray and Pex. Right? Okay. I get it.
Okay. And you really thought that Ray and Pex was was a softer touch.
Yes. Let me be a billion percent honest. Shout out to Keish. Let me tell you how.
Shout out to the bros, man.
I'm gonna get to this. So yeah, shout out to Keish. Yeah, I showed up to the hospital when X was born.
Thanks.
Like
that's dope.
Like I don't love all of y'all, but I love some of y'all. But I fuck with all of y'all. I fuck with all of y'all. I don't love all of y'all because I'm not fake with that. Some of y'all I love. You know what I mean? Like love. None of y'all would I let anything happen to in my presence. None of you. Every one of you I will put myself on the line for. Every single one. You know what I mean? So you know.
All right, so how do you feel about where battle rap is now compared to when you first started pit fights?
Oh wow. I think battle rap is too much fan driven now. I think it's too many I think but it's a societal thing, right? It's a societal thing. You know, again, go back to basketball. How many educated basketball fans are there, right? So it's the same thing with battle rap, but the difference is, does basketball let them regulate that? Like, do they let the fans regulate that, or do they, do they still keep the people of knowledge in the lead, right? And in the reverence, right? So I think there's too much right now. I think the difference is there's reverence of lesser thans, right? There's people who don't deserve the reverence that they get in the voice. Everyone doesn't, all opinions weren't created equal. Some opinions are fact and some are bullshit. So I feel that there's too much weight given an opinion and how people feel versus what really is. And again, that's a societal thing. So I don't get it twisted. I'm not like, oh, battle rap is no. This is a society thing, And again, no, I don't think it's too commercial. I think it's too cookie cut, right? I don't think it's too commercial because listen, we've always the plan was always for our fighters to get more than we were. That was always the plan.
Right.
Always the plan, right? So we were always content to be Duke. We're good with being Duke. We don't want to be the Lakers. We're good with being Duke. We're good with sending the Lakers the fucking murders, the rebels, the Sixers, the Rugers, and the whoever else, the Pexes. You know what I'm saying? Whoever else we're good with that. I'm good with being Coach K, right? I don't want to be Phil. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. So yeah.
Okay. All right. My man Chop in the building. He said, "Who is the scariest pit right now?" I'm gonna let that one rock.
It depends on the moment. I think Chopper is, and I think Ruger is. I think Ruger more so of. I think Ruger is a constant that you like, but Chopper, I think Chopper is more heavy-handed. I think Chopper's more heavy-handed, but I think Ruger
you think Chop is a brawler and you think Rex is more of an overall boxer?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. But I definitely think Chopper, if you got to weigh out the punching bag, the meters on the bag, when you the pounds the pressure per square inch, I think Chop is like up there.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not gonna we're gonna come back. We're gonna put a pin in that and come back to that too, because we definitely want to talk about how you feel about the current status of the pit fights and the fighters and stuff like that. But as of now, my next question is, how do you feel about where the pit is now since you've given Apex and Ray, the keys, so to say?
In all honesty, speaking from again, and please don't mind me when I speak from a parental or patriarchal aspect, because that helps run me. I operate in hierarchy. I operate from the laws of nature, right? So part of me is like, I feel like the young boy should be doing some old nigga shit, right? But I also recognize the young boy doing some young nigga shit that the old man can't do. You know what I mean? And I recognize that Pex and Ray are what's needed now and not me. So it's a balance. It's a balance, but the honesty is, I feel like no, this would be more Shaka Pitts ish shit in here, right? Right. I would do it like this, but guess what, nigga? You ain't in charge. He is. So respect that, which I do. So I let it play out, and I let him do what he do because I trust him, and I believe that where he's going to lead the pit is toward the future. Right. My job is to make sure that he doesn't forget the past, but my job is not to bring us to the future. That's his job right now. That's his job, and I recognize that that's not my job. So that's my self humbling. You know, when I'm Shaka Pittsing on and like what the that what yo why Pex ain't that you know I mean that kicks in and be like, okay, well, you know, but
you're giving them a chance to build and to grow, because you know it's just like changing coaches on a football team. It's like
bro,
yeah.
And some of that shit go happen, right? And some of that shit that's gonna happen, and you gotta let it happen because you know why you put him there.
Yeah.
Right? You know why you put him there. You didn't put him there to fucking micromanage him. You put him there because you know he that yeah. And he's able to, you know, and the same thing with Ray. Ray's in a position where he's in the support position because you're that, yeah, you know, and there's times when Ray's leading the charge, you know, and it's times when Ray's not in the back seat or in the passenger. This time when Ray actually has his foot on the gas, you know, and so you know people may not know that or whatever, but you know them two together are bringing us to the future. You know, Pex is the lead, you know, and Ray is his backup, and you know it's his right hand, you know, and I'm his counsel. You know, I'm his counsel. I'm here. You know, if I think something needs to be said, yeah, I'll say something to him.
Right.
Not to you motherfuckers. I'm gonna say something to him, and we'll chop it up. And how it plays out, it plays out. But I'm not in a position. You know, the position of authority that I have over Pex is the position that Pex gives me. If that makes sense, you understand?
Okay.
Because Pex is in charge.
Makes sense.
Pex is in charge, but Pex respects who I am. He respects that I'm the one that put him in charge.
Right.
That's what's up.
Right. So he respects that. He respects that. He respects that I ran this thing for a decade. Right. So, and we still afloat. We're still alive. So he respects that to where he's going to heed what I have to say. He's going to weigh out what I have to say, and we're going to move from there. You know what I mean? So, but there's no strong arming anywhere in that equation at all. None. None at all.
No, and I feel like, you know, we watched some of the journey of Pex, you know, since he's been running the pit, and you can see like the growth. You know, you can see like the quality of the events and everything. Like you can see
that footage is amazing.
Footage getting like you can see that they really working. So I feel like you made a good decision, bro. You feel me? Like,
I feel
he represents this very well. You know,
I think so, and for me, it's important. Legacy wise, and even as the story, right? Even as the narrative, right? The WWE or the Lifetime or the BET, right? It's like, no, this guy was with him from day one. You know what I mean? This guy was here when he was 16 years old. This guy was here before the pit. He was here in the Spitters Club battles, in the Turntable Club, when he was too young to be there. Right? He's on my DVD. He's on my DVD cipher, my birthday DVD cipher from the Turntable Club, clearly breaking the law. Clearly. And none of us knew it really. None of us knew it really because
you know
what I mean? He's like, you know, these nigga rap like a grown ass man. So what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So the fuck.
No, you know about that.
So for him to have the reins and taking it to where it's going, for me, that's you know, no disrespect, but that's a doper story than enough said. You know, that's a way doper story than enough said. You know what I mean? But shout out to Enough. Me and Enough had our issues, you know, personal issues, and the pit has had issues with Enough. But again, you cannot negate Pittsbury. Without enough, this thing may not be here right now.
Shut up.
Because I was gone. I was gone, y'all. So, you know, that's important.
All right.
Hey yo, real quick, yo, shout out to the bro Payne, yo, in the building, yo.
Shout out to
Like,
Payne.
What up, man?
salute to the bro. He said he definitely trying to slide out this way. Shaka, holla at him. You already big brick shit.
Big
Hey,
shit.
Blade, what up, Blade?
Make sure y'all keep an eye out, yo, real soon, yo. What is it? 6?
Mm-hmm.
Payne versus Coach Corleone going down
on
RBE. Make sure y'all tapped into that. That shit is gonna be crazy, yo.
Get the pay-per-view, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out to Mama. You know what I mean? Who else? Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to get to. James Jenkins. He says, "Salute to you, Shaka, on beating that bitch ass disease, and thanks for sharing your journey with us. Very inspirational." And we definitely want to salute you for that, brother.
Yes.
You feel me? Like, hats off, salute to you.
Yes.
Thank you. So
definitely an inspiration to us all.
With that, I'm gonna take this time. I'm gonna take this time to say this. I haven't said this to anybody besides my close circle. I haven't gone public with this on Facebook or anything like that. But I'm officially in remission, y'all. My cancer is barely detectable.
Let's go. Let's go, Big Pick. Let's go, bro. Hey, yo, look, yo. Hey, look at.
Yeah.
Man,
so you know,
look at the house.
I don't have to do any hormone treatment. There's no radiation. There's no nothing.
Y'all see that?
Awesome.
Y'all see that?
So,
y'all see that?
You know, but yeah. So yeah, I wanted to give y'all that. So thank you to everyone who's been riding. And again, I was very intentional with that public journey because I wanted people to know that it's real. And let me say this before I go any further. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, yo.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fan of the pit, yo.
Shout out.
She, we lost her from cancer a few weeks ago. That shit fucked me big time because we were talking, we were inboxing, we were texting. I supported her how I could when she asked, and I told her I was going to come see her, and I didn't get to see her, and I found out she died from someone making a Facebook post from her page. So that shit fucked with me, y'all, and so I'm honored to be able to be here and say that I'm here. But that's one of the reasons I was intentional. Brothers, go get your prostate checked. You don't have to get the finger in the ass. It's a blood test, simple blood test. Just go ask for the PSA. Say you want to get your PSA checked, and all you gotta do is get your blood drawn. All right. So I know nobody wanted to get the finger. I get you. I understand. And also, if they detect it by the time, if they can feel it with the finger, you're in trouble. So go. If you're 35 and older, not 40, not 45. If you're 35 and over, every year get your PSA checked. So I just want to put that out there. So
thank you for saying that, though, because not a lot of people know that. So thank you for telling us that.
Yep.
And cut all the bullshit, yo. Like, don't be ashamed, yo, to go and get yourself checked out, yo, to go get looked at or whatever the case may be. Because, like he said, by the time you start seeing the symptoms of it, it might be too late.
Too late, yo. They caught me on a humble because I went in for something else, and then they did blood work, and it was like, hey, anybody ever talk to you about life? I'm like, what? Nah, ain't nobody talking to me about nothing. So again, it was just on a humble. I didn't feel sick, like cancer sick. You know what I mean? But if I look back at my timeline, if y'all look back to me at the prep, if y'all look back the prep when me versus prep, look back at that picture. Look back at that picture. I remember. Shout out to Roxy. I remember Roxy saying to me in there when I still went into the battle after that, yo. After I checked them, she was like, "You okay? You look sick." And I was like, "Fuck you asking me that for?" but I was like the doctor told me I've been sick for years.
Right.
So I've been losing weight. I haven't been able to maintain weight and didn't really know it wasn't. But people who know me outside of me could see I was shrinking in a little bit. And so, you know, so yeah, so you never know. And again, I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel sick per se, right? I wasn't, but so yeah, go get yourself handled, y'all. But yeah, on to the interview,
y'all. All right, so a lot of people, not all, but quite a few, have quote unquote issues with Shaka Pitt from the past, big or small. Do you feel any of this has affected the Pitt status or any artist from the Pitt's career negatively?
No. So I'll say this. Anyone who feels a way about me ain't got no power to do shit to me. So only people who could feel a way about me is some battle rapper. And can't no battle rapper do anything to me.
Yo, that's funny.
You know, and that's not disrespecting battle rappers. That's just saying, like, where I am in my life and in my position, a battle rapper doesn't threaten me. You know, nor does a battle rapper threaten my brand. You know, and so here's the other thing: these people that have a problem with me, I don't know who they are, except from my radar. Because anyone who I've had a problem with, I've approached them, every single one. And the people who probably have a problem with me now, I've already approached them.
Right.
I've already approached them because I don't operate. I've never been I can't say that. I have been, but I'm not a tough guy, right? I don't claim to be a tough guy. I'm a man. So any problem I have, I like to, you know. So if I know we have a problem, I want us to get to this. And not even fight, right? But just let's get to whatever this is, right? So both of us can move on with our lives. Right? Because it may be just me saying, oh no, nah, bro, my bad. It wasn't even that. Right? It may be that, right? Or maybe you saying whatever, the same thing, right? Or maybe me saying, nah, this is what it is. And you saying, yeah, this is what it is. And we okay, cool.
We know what it is.
Now? We just walk away knowing this. Okay, cool. Oh, we gotta fight. Okay, cool. Like what you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that. So anyone who has a problem with me, they have not let me know it.
Hey, and then you have it.
They have not, you know, and again, I can guarantee these same people who have a problem with me don't have seen me in person multiple times. So it becomes my algorithm is after a certain point, I don't give a fuck. That's your problem now. Right.
And that's the thing. Is it worth feeling some type of way about, but not worth having a conversation about?
For me, no. Again, this pit, if you're a pit on this page and we've had issues and we've spoken about it, shit. Now, fuck y'all telling. Me and Rebel have spoken. Me and Rex have spoken. Me and Bones have spoken. Me and shit. I've approached Danger. We spoke. Shit. I've approached Tay-Rock. We spoke. Shit. Who else do I think that this had some whatever? Rob H. Name them.
Right.
If I thought we've had a problem, we've spoke. Right. Shit. I thought. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how real I am, because some of y'all, and this from me to y'all is as a man, but from y'all to y'all, it may come off as something else. I approached Beasley, not as a tough guy, but like, hey, I heard A, B, or C. Is that what that is? And he said, no, it's not what that is. And I said, oh, thanks, my man. And me and Beasley are cool, right? But so when I say approach people, I don't mean, yo, what's up, nigga? No, it's not that.
You don't mean
right. Approaching and pressing is different. Approaching means I've walked up on you and we've had a conversation because I felt a conversation need to be had. Right?
Right.
It's not me pressing anyone because again, I'm 5, however I am, and 1, whatever I am. I'm, without the thingamajig and a few whatever, I'm not pressing Beasley.
Right.
That's not what I'm doing, right? I'm not scared of it. It's as far as physical.
Beasley ain't big, but he ain't
small.
Big.
Okay.
And Beasley is a man.
Yeah.
Beasley's a man, right? So that's why I told y'all the story to say that me as a man thought that there was a problem with another man because of what other people said, and I just wanted to clear it up. So I approached this man and we had a conversation, and he told me, "No, that ain't what that shit is. No, like hell, nah.
Right.
We don't do that. I don't do that.
Right.
I appreciate that, fam. My bad if whatever, but I appreciate that. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I tell y'all the story to say that's how I operate. So if we have a problem, it's your problem.
Right. Right. For sure.
You know? So if you do have a problem with me, we could talk about it, y'all. Whoever you are, if you hear this, if we have a problem, we could speak about it because I guarantee you it's probably a misconception because I'm not a bad dude, y'all.
Shaka Pitts.
I'm not a hater.
Not hard to find.
I'm not a bad dude, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm real and I'm authentic, but I'm not a bad dude, you know?
All right. So let me see. How do you feel about the narrative that murder is the only one that gets a push from the pit?
I saw that. Murder's pushing itself.
That's it.
Next.
I've done nothing. Nothing. I've made no phone calls in the last 2 years for murder. You know? And I think the last call I made was before the York, like I think it was a Troy Martin call. So I know what level Troy Martin operates on in the battle rap, right? So that was the last time I spoke on murder's behalf when he was dealing with Troy in the during the PG's time, right? During that around that era. But once murder crossed that threshold, I haven't spoke for murder at all. You know? And to be honest, I saw that post and Six made that post. Or said that thing, right? Am I correct? Was it Six who said that?
I'm not sure who actually made the post, but
I
think was definitely
I think it was, or that narrative coming. And again, if I'm wrong,
that's not the only. You know what I mean? Like
if I'm wrong,
I've heard that.
If I'm wrong, I stand corrected because I don't like to throw people out there who you know what I mean. And I know Six sometimes gets narratives that he don't like, and sometimes he feel he don't deserve. So I definitely don't want to put that on Sixer if it doesn't go there. So I'll apologize prematurely if that's not what that is. But to any and everybody, murder. And if I was, and I'm gonna speak to James Jenkins, if I was pushing murder, so. And murder's been here from day fucking one. Murder has never left. Murder has never acted like he was going to leave. Murder has never gave the narrative that he wasn't Pitt. Murder has never made anyone question in-house or out-house if he was Pitt. So don't you question the Pitt while we treat murder like we treat him. Don't you do that. Because then we're gonna have to put you beside murder and see how the fuck you get down. And if you don't equate, then you're gonna feel a certain way. And it won't be because of me, it'll be because of you. So let's not have that talk. So with Shaka Pitts, until you have a conversation with yourself, don't have a conversation with me because I might say things that you should have said to yourself. So that's how I have conversations with myself. So when you tell me, I can either eat it or I can debate. You know what I mean? I can rebut it. But yeah, certain things you shouldn't ask. Like why murder thing, you should do. No one in the pit right now. Let me set this precedence. Don't you ever ask me about murder or Pex. Ever. Don't you ever question me or the pit or my brand or my legacy about murder or Pex. ever. You don't qualify. Whoever you are, you don't qualify.
Hey.
All right, so how do you feel when battlers outside of the pit take the angle of Shaka holding the pit back, etc.?
Oh, that's a narrative that's false because I haven't been in charge of the pit for years.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
So again, so like I said, and these are things they only say in battle rap. They don't say these things to Shaka Pitts outside of the fucking ring. And that's the only place I allow it. Right? But to say let's call them. Who are the Jack Boys? These are the same people who dap me up. Whoever's in the lower DMV. These are the same people.
DMV is crazy.
These are the same people. Lower DMV. These are the same people who show me deference and love when I'm in the building. So these are narratives they feel like they can use outside. But let me tell you this is not my fight to fight. These are the Pitts fight to fight. This y'all fight to fight.
Facts.
Not my fight to fight. Nigga, I'm up here. They down there. What the fuck? Y'all the soldiers or nah?
That's a fact.
Because when I come out and say something, then I'm being Shaka. Then I'm being Shaka. I play too rough. I'm heavy-handed. So I don't feel like I should ever have to defend myself. If I gotta defend myself, then there's a fucking problem, Pitts. I should never have to defend myself. Ever.
That's the truth.
If I gotta defend myself, we have a problem. So I'm gonna check them, and then I'm gonna come back and check the house.
Okay. And
because we know what's fact and we know what's fiction, right? But certain things are beneath me, right? I'm not the one to be arguing with a battle rapper about a battle rapper's narrative. I got dope ass battle rappers to do that.
Right.
I got frontline soldiers to do that.
Message.
Right. Let me watch this. And it used to be like that until motherfuckers start getting cozy and shit, right? We talking, right? No more the hell.
Hey.
Niggas start getting cozy and shit. Right? Niggas start wanting to be friends because they thought it was a benefit to being someone else's friend. No, nigga, it's their benefit. We give relevance. We give relevance to the region. Right? So, and this is, again, all right, and I say that as far as when people talk about legacy, when people talk about you know, about why we're here, we're the mention. So you know, whatever's going on now, and shout out to what's going on now, because again, I'm progressive, right? I'm progressive, but I'm conservative when it comes to my fucking doorsteps, and that's how I operate in life. I'm progressive as shit until in my doorstep. Oh no, I'm conservative.
Okay.
Facts.
You understand?
That's what's up.
Vest is an ammo, right? Vest is an ammo.
I'm with you. I know where you was going with that. I'm with you.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, do you live, love, life, right? But don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck with
Do not finagle with me.
No. So that so you know, yeah, like yeah, you know, yeah. Give me a second. I need to refill. Get some questions or something. I'm gonna refill on the yeah.
Oh no, you good. You good. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know exactly what it is. Be right back. All right, so yeah, y'all. Shout out to Cardi. Big BMG shit.
BMG.
Oh yeah. Hey yo, he dropping them bombs, yo. Like we here to ask the questions that the people want to know. You feel me? You already. We not done though. Facts. Let's get that ready. All right. You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool. So that was
I
a
like.
much needed.
Hold on. Every. Hold on. I got 4 dead lighters, yo. So I got the. So I had the heat. I got the stove heating up.
Look, bro.
I got the electric stove heating up, yo. I got 4 of these things, yo.
Look,
Done.
y'all can talk about me all y'all want, but this
Oh,
was the
shout out to
best.
Cardi, yo.
This was
Shout
the
out to
best
Cardi,
$3
yo.
I ever spent, bro. You see that?
Shout out to Cardi, yo.
Shout out to Cardi.
Cartel
Shout out
side.
to
Listen.
Cody.
Again, we pay homage, yo. Like again, for the record, the cartel side. Let me give that. Let me give that because a lot of people don't know. The
Okay.
cartel side is called the cartel side because of cartel, which is Cardi set, right? And Cardi and them come from a Crip set, right? So the cartel side was always my left hand side. So
Okay.
instead of saying left hand side, I would show respect to my brothers in blue. You know what I mean? And and Cardi's left handed as well, I believe. So so on the cartel side, that's for Cardi. And again, the pit was one of the only places where
Shout out Cardi.
everything existed, yo. Bloods, Crips, hunters, and everything else, man. You know what I mean? Like we all under the banner of the pit, all under all under one flag, yo.
Okay.
All right.
You salute. I know you know. Yay.
Mhm.
I
Big
know you know,
Luke.
Lou.
Big Luke. What up? All right. So let's get to it. Who are you most impressed with from the entire pit roster?
Taking murder out the equation for what he's doing and stuff like that, like actual, like local, like when I say local, I mean like fighting at home mainly. Pits.
Well, I mean, I like when I asked it, as I was asking it, the name murder popped to mind. But aside from murder,
Aside from murder, progression wise, I've said this, and I'm sounding like a broken record, but Trey, I like Trey's progression, not just as a battle rapper, but as a person. I think he's progressed the most out of everyone. And Hoolie's one of my favorites when he's on point. He's one of my favorites. Hoolie for me is almost like a Poe and a Rod, right? Poe and Rod back in the day for me was win, lose, or draw. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to see them fight. I just like to see them fight. You know what I mean? I just like to see them fight. I see you, Queen. Say less. I got a visual, and it's red too, Queen. So yeah, you're right. So, well, I mean, Hooli and Chopper is one of my favorites to watch because I know I'm all and also Pex because I know with those guys. Well, not with Trey so much. I like Trey because I like where he's going. I like his progression. The others because I know what I'm going to get. I know I'm going to get something that I'm going to like. What it's going to be. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I know I'm going to get some. Like for instance, the last two Pitts applause or Pitts ovations was Chopper, right? Chopper got me out my seat, and I think Pex got me out my seat with your son. I'm gonna be your son's the first. What do you say? The first. I can't remember the line. Brain cell and jumped off the cliff. But
I don't know. But you hopped out your seat doing Rob versus Skillet too.
I for what? I can't remember.
I can't remember the bar.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it back.
I haven't watched that one. Now there's different levels. I'll stand up to let you know. Okay, nigga. I see you, nigga. I see you. So I'll stand up for that, right? But then if I walk up to you, if I dap you, if I'm like, hold up, no, stop, whatever's gonna hold on, yo. Come here, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I give you that, or I give you the look you right in your face and be like, all right, nigga, then you know what I mean, you
So
got me.
so what happens when you walk off?
It means I ain't got a prostate, nigga. I gotta piss. So hold up.
Right.
I'm explaining that one real quick. Hold on, let me get the shit.
Yeah, with the stove.
So
All right.
what's funny about
Okay.
that is the reason I left the chopper fight, yo. Like I said, it was so dope, right? And I felt like I kept standing up and I kept leaning forward on the chair, and I so F. So
Mhm.
it's easier for you as a woman, right? Because you like so the pressure, right? So I
Mhm.
keep leaning over and standing back up, leaning over and
Yeah.
doing it, and my bladder like, all right, nigga, like we ain't got no help down here, right?
Right.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
You know it's just abdominal muscles keeping us here, right? I'm like,
Right.
so
Right.
I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this. These motherfuckers had me
Mhm.
pissed on myself at this battle. Let me go pee,
Mhm.
yo. So I
Right.
went to the back.
Right.
I was like, yo, so literally the battle was so dope, I almost pissed on myself because I'm like, do
Yeah.
do I stay
Right.
here? Do I stay here? Because you know what I mean? Oh, I'm like,
Right.
I gotta be grown, yo. Let me get the fucking bathroom real quick, yo. I can't be 5 years old in this bitch. So yeah, that's what that means. Either that or the battle was whack.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I have done that. I have done that.
Right.
I have done that.
Okay.
But not on the last time. The last one, the Trey and Chopper, it was just so dope. I was like, I gotta pee and I can't hold this shit, but this shit is so dope. I don't want to miss this shit. And I was like, oh,
Right.
it's killing me. So I made a
Right.
command decision, sis.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right. So James Jenkins has another question. He says, "What's your greatest failure, battle rap related, and the lesson, and how did you grow from it?"
My greatest failure was MBK. I felt that I could have been. I felt that if I was more vocal, if I was more like I am now, I could have saved that situation. Um, or at least taken away the ammunition for a narrative to be created for people to operate on. You know, I could have made it a little bit more difficult for that narrative to be operated on,
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
I was, and I didn't, you know, I didn't, and I feel like that riff started the riff that started riffs, you know, it started the whole, it started a lot, a lot like that,
Right.
that whole what was that fifth that may have been around the 15, 16, somewhere around, yeah, that was, for that was a, for me, like, and again go back to that time when I'm like, I'm it was a drain, um, because like even with the Nuff says in the danger zones, we were close. So I don't do
I know.
like
Yeah.
I don't loot like I don't have friends that I used to have. That's not my
Right.
style.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I have friends from when I was fucking 6. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't just like I don't do that. Like I try to
Right.
salvage friendships. I try to if I
Mhm.
so you know um you know I could have operated a little differently earlier, maybe me being more transparent and not being within my own head, or operating off of faith and how real niggas do, or how people gonna see
Right.
me, or oh no, they'll get it, or that
Right.
thing,
Yeah.
um
That, oh, you'll get it. Shit. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So
Mhm.
and again, that's in life, in personal relationships with with a woman, it's like, okay, I can't just think the shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to say some shit.
Right.
I might have to do something. So it was a total for me, a total life, thing. That I had to start doing. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. I think we
Um,
all went through
yeah.
those phases, bro. Like real shit.
Mhm.
Like I got to a point now where I just say whatever the fuck how I feel. You feel me? Like we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Like shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna sit back and watch shit fall apart and self destruct. And then sit back and
Yeah.
be like, oh, you know what I mean, like capping hindsight and shit. You feel me? Like, no, like we gonna settle this shit now. We'll fix it now.
Yeah, and the other thing is again, I expected, and again, expectations. So my other, one of my problems was I expected people to be me, and that was part of my, so being a narcissist is dope if you operate right. So it's like, everyone's not you. Everyone doesn't operate like you, and how dare you think everyone fucking does, right? So that's when you start tripping, right? Everyone is not me. Everyone's not doing it for why I'm doing it. Everyone is like, it's like, so I'm operating off of this narcissistic value of you're gonna do what I would do because I do it, right? And it's like, nigga, what the fuck? That person's a whole fucking person. They're gonna operate how the fuck they operate, however that is, right? And so I had to change my metrics and also change my presentation to where my metrics were not unknown, right? It wasn't, exactly what crossing me is. You know exactly what's out of bounds. It's not. I don't expect you to operate over. Oh no, they know what Shaka would do. No. So guess what? This is what Shaka would do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you should be doing, y'all. This is why when I come on our lives in the house, why I'm as direct as I am. Right. This is how you should be. This is why it's bad. Here's an example of some other. If you listen to my live, you see what I'm doing. Like, I'm not just chastising, right? I'm giving you whys. I'm giving you some other perspective. Like, hey, I ran into this. We check this perception. And it's not my perception. This is someone else's perception that I ran into, right? So it's like I'm trying to give you other ways to help you get to where I am, not just assuming that you're gonna get there because I'm fucking here and you should be too. You know what I mean? So, but that was old me, and that caused a lot of failures that could have been prevented. So
okay. All right. So now I know you're ready for this one.
All right. So what happened to the ladies of the pit? So we got Cakes, Hazzy, Pat. It's probably more. But what happened to the ladies?
I don't know. I would have to surmise. But two of them, I mean, shit. Cakes and Pac both had some life stuff. Co-ed, she just fell off. I don't know what the hell happened to co-ed. Hazzy, and I'm speaking third hand, y'all. And Hazzy, we're close and we're cool to my knowledge. So I don't know, but I've gotten, it seems that Hazzy is disgruntled a little bit with the pit and with how some treatment. Again, I don't know what that is because I'm not in the day to day, and the things that I have spoken about with Hazzy, me and Hazzy have had our conversations, and I've told her how I feel, and I've, about whatever she's had an issue with, and we've spoken, and I've done what I do, give you yours, or take mine. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I know she was nominated for the Hall of Fame, and she didn't show up. I don't know anything past that. I have no idea. Cakes, I don't know. I've seen Cakes do some battles here or there, but I don't know. Like, but they started doing other things. They started, and I'm gonna be honest. Handling the ladies became arduous at a point. It became a point where it was a little difficult for me to deal with. The ladies. Probably the same reason. But I'm gonna say this, yo. I think I tried to come in differently. Because even like with them dealing with Debo or whatever, like I tried to be. Not a protect is not the wrong word, but I try to make sure, let them know that I got them. You know what I mean? They we here, and you don't have to do A, B, or C if you don't want to do A, B, or C. Like, again, the same no suck dick rule. You know what I mean? The same rule. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, if you want to get the A, if you want to do whatever, that's cool. But you don't have to not be you. You know what I mean? Because you always got a home. We'll always love you. You know what I mean? And I'm always gonna have your back. But like I said, life things kicked in, and I have no problem with cakes that I'm aware of. There's no problem with me and cakes. There's no problem with me and Pat. Um, there's no problem with me and Hazzy to my knowledge. But again, I'm not in charge. So the pit. So again, the pit is not Shaka at this point. It's not about do they have a problem with Shaka. They may have a problem with the organization. Shit, they may have a problem with Ray. They may have a problem with Pex. They may have a problem with another battle rapper today. It's like, man, fuck the pit. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I really don't know. But I'm again, it's the rule still applies. I'm open for any conversation, and we can have that. And if I need to alley oop it down the Pex. So again, if it's one of those conversations I have, and they be like, well, no, we good, Shock, but me and so or whatever. And I'm like, well, I feel you, and I'll give them well. This is the organization. This is how we feel about you, or this is what this is. And then Shaka Pitts, this is how I feel about you. Right now, as far as you and Yo might need to talk.
Right.
You feel me? But organizational wise, it shouldn't be that. Because I'm telling you, if the guy who owns this shit, it ain't that. That would be the conversation to who to one, because there's no problem with me with any of the ladies.
Okay.
None of the ladies. And now if the ladies have a problem on this side, then let's hash that out. But again, people got to be willing to do that, man. And everyone's not willing. And that's peace too. But the narrative can't be that, it just the narrative is you don't want to do it. So say less. The narrative is you don't want to fix it. Say less. But don't be like, you know what I mean? Like there's a problem. There's no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just
like I didn't necessarily think that there may have been a problem with the pit any of the ladies, but clearly like it's only like one female battle rapper in the pit, and she just came back. Like, do you think that there's any way to bring more women into the pit?
There is, man. But let me say this also. Part of this other thing is, see, you gonna make me talk, yo.
You said you ain't gonna hold no water.
I've been waiting for this interview for a long time, bro. Like this is here for.
Like, as much as the men are on their worth, the women are like sometimes they're not operating in fair market value. Right, and a lot of times they're comparing the pit, the queen of the ring, or now they'll be like, well, Remy gives me, well, bitch, shit, well, I ain't Remy.
Yo!
What the fuck? How dare you approach me with the Remy, like, you get what I'm saying? But it like, that type of thing. So like, and it's like, or I know I personally, and I know I can speak for admin. We've heard things, like. A lot of times it'd be pickiness. It was like, yo, we can get you a fight, but like, damn, who you like? It almost becomes, well, if you can get yo, then go there and get yo. Like, you know what I mean? Some people's like, yo, to get them is gonna take A, B, or C, right? Mm-hmm. That may be above the pay grade, right? So it's like you're gonna kick us to the curb because we can't do that. Well, shit, where are you gonna get that at?
Right.
You know what I mean? Shit, would you not have had that already? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things, but it's no different than the guys. But I think the ladies sometimes the diva thing is a little easier to embrace than with the guys. You know what I mean? I think they embrace it a little bit easier. But I mean, it's on both sides. I'm not here to be misogynistic. It's on both sides. But with the women, it seems to be a little easier to do it. You know what I mean? So, but again, I would I prided myself on being next to Devo. Like, yeah, nigga, I got six of them things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they fire because you trying to get four of them. You know what I mean? It felt good. You know what I mean? Again, just as a league owner, as a patriarch, as someone who had fighters in the stable, it's like, nah, yo, I got some nice dope females. You know what I mean?
Right.
They they easy on the eyes and they can do their job. Come on, man. What
And
we talking about?
shout out to Pac too, because she was in here earlier. Like, yeah,
Shout out to
Shaka
Pat.
name me, y'all. Shaka name me, y'all. She want to make sure y'all know that shit. You feel me? So
No, a billion percent. Shit, I was at PAX fight. I went to PAX. You know what I mean? Like I was there to support them girls, man. Like I was there to make sure they was good, they was comfortable, and yeah, like I don't even know who else came, and I don't give a fuck. I know I was there. You know what I mean?
right.
I know I was there, and you know, and that's the thing I ask for my fighters when they get to wherever they are. Don't forget us, yo. Don't forget me. You know, because I'm real intentional with my shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do things so you can't say shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck, just so y'all know my strategy, right? I'm doing like I want to do it. Don't get it fucked up. But also in the equation is you won't be able to say I didn't, yo. You won't be able to say this. Not honestly. Not honestly. You won't be able to say I didn't love you. And then wherever the rift went, you're gonna have to talk about that honesty. And we can do that. I mean, we can do that, but you're gonna have to talk about that honestly because you know I'm intentional with my love. I'm intentional with my love, you know. And if I don't mean something, I'm so secure in myself. I'm like, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I don't want you to feel like that. I don't want no smoke. Like I'll tell you that. I don't have a problem because I'm also comfortable saying, yeah, I said that. I said that, and I don't know what you're gonna do to me from that, but I did say that. You know what I mean? Like that I said that, yo. So you know, do I gotta go out my grill or what? But I said it, bro. You know, so you know, that's where I'm at, y'all.
So let's talk about Keish.
Oh,
let's
Keish.
talk.
What we gonna talk about Keish? I love Keish.
She back outside.
I love Keish. You hear me? Keish, no gay shit. I love you.
Yeah.
Keish, no gay shit, yo.
I love Keish. Keisha's near and dear to me, yo. She's given a lot to me and a lot to the legacy of the pit. If you're a true citizen of this thing, you cannot love Keish. You know what I mean? You cannot love Keish. Did y'all see that post I made? I mean, that post I shared that she made, that promotional post that she made about the event. I have never seen a fucking promotion post like that in my life, and she's not even on the card. You know, no, Keisha's, yeah. I want Keish. If she wants this, I want Keish to do it. But you know, Keish can, you know, Keish likes to scratch the itch when it itches. Pause, son. Pause.
You know? Still got to see if she still got it.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if this is what Keish wants to do. So I'm personally good with that, you know, because she supports us in so many ways. You know, it's almost like medieval times, right? It's like the blacksmith, right? If the blacksmith says, you know what, I'm coming out with y'all on the battlefield today, you like, all right, nigga, suit up, right? But you're good with the blacksmith being back there doing what the blacksmith does to support the army and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? But if the blacksmith say they want to suit up, you like, well, nigga, I know you got armor and you know how to fight, then come on, whatever. But I'm not like, hey, blacksmith, we got a battle, suit up. Nah, nigga, like, you may not want to suit up. You know what I mean? You may not want to suit up. So
as long as you playing your role, so I can't be mad at you. You feel me? I can't ask more of you.
Because Keisha is most effective when she wants to do it. You know? So but I would love to see her, you know, again, Keish, man, you know, if we can get twice a year from Keish, I'd be good, man. You know what I mean? Every 6 months. I ain't mad at that.
Give us two super fight cards, Keish. That's all we need. You feel me?
Yeah. Like give us, 2 cards a year. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at that. But Keisha's more like a 1 card because she got life. Keish raising the whole tribe. You know what I mean? She's working. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I clarified Guard Grill. Okay.
You definitely did, but if you want to just run it by one more time for the people who didn't catch that live in the group, You feel me? Explain to the people what exactly qualifies for a guard your grill.
Guard your grill cannot be given in round one if you haven't gone yet. So if me and Joey are battling and I go first and I have a phenomenal round, they can't be like, yo, Joey, guard your grill. How? Joey ain't even fucking go yet.
What?
You cannot give a guard your grill on that, right?
You trying to say grill, I'm ass and I ain't even rap
right,
yet. That's
right. We don't even want to hear that, Joey. Hey, Joey, it's done. It's over. Like, no. No. So guard your grill is if you have convincingly gotten whipped upon in a round, right? And there's another round to go, right? There's more fight to happen, and you just got paws put upon you, right? And again, it wasn't. For instance, Rod versus Rex round 2. I think they were guffing, right? They was guffing. Neither one of them are going to get a guard your grill because they're both guffing, right? Now, if one of them is less than and the other one just got his foot on his neck and just looking at us, you're like, oh, bro, you go, nigga. Number one, get the fuck up off the ground. You know what I mean? Number two, guard your grill, yo. What the fuck are you doing? Right. Like, nigga, like, so also it could happen if you're down 2 rounds and we're on round 3.
Right.
You're down 2 rounds, we're on round 3. It's like, nigga, this for respect. You're clearly being beat. You're clearly being beat. You know what I mean? So guard your grill.
All right.
So that's the general overview, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. And Cardi brought up a good point too. He said ask you about the PSC pit scorecard. And I'm definitely curious to know how you feel about the lack of use thereof of it recently. Ooh. And hold on. And about other leagues using that format in their score system now.
I blame the pit. Fucking Gumps. I blame these niggas. What do you want me to do? What do you want? And again, no blasphemy, But how much like you got the heavens, the earth, the water, the animals, and whatever. What the fuck I gotta do? You ain't gonna go out there and hunt? I'm giving you all of this. I'm giving you something to be proud of. I'm giving you something that's yours. I'm giving you something to evangelize. I'm giving you something that this is like everything. Not everything. There's a majority of things that I've given the pit that has never been given. But you motherfuckers wait until other people do these things. Oh, people doing guys versus girls. Oh, we were doing that. Oh, people doing, they want tag teams becoming popular. We were doing that. Oh, but now y'all, we can't get a tag team for years because everyone wants to be super clicks. Gumps. Y'all forgetting who you are. And I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. Listen, I can go right now. I can go on this live and my legacy is secured. I'm good. That shit don't hurt me. You ain't got no pride, yo. The fuck? So that's their fault. The same way I say Baltimore, shut the fuck up about club music. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what I don't give a fuck what Philly doing with that shit. Kid what Jersey doing with that shit. Fuck y'all. That's your fault.
Right.
You don't show the love you supposed to show. You don't evangelize this shit to the outside world. You don't do that. And then when other people do it, you want to that nah. Don't tag me in shit. Don't tag Shaka Pitts in nothing you ain't already addressed. You should be coming back to me like, yo, Shaka, I seen Math Hoffa shit, boom, and I said such and such. Yeah. Don't come back to me and tell me nothing you ain't do, nigga. Fuck you.
Right.
I ain't from that mob, yo. I'm a 70s baby. Don't come back and tell me what happened without telling me what you did. That's pussy shit. That's hoe shit. We don't do that where I'm from. Don't tell me nothing about nothing that you ain't do. Because when I come back with my anecdotes, what I have? I have the whole shit. This what happened. This what the fuck I did.
Right.
The whole anecdote.
Let's go.
Come on, I don't want like and again, I'm 5'10" and 160 pounds. So it ain't about that, yo.
Right.
Ain't about that. It's about standing on your shit,
I'm
yo.
not saying be disrespectful.
No, it's about standing on your shit.
It's about showing some pride.
We had that shit since 2013.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So, what do you think it would take to get the city behind the pit?
It would take the pit being more vocal about what they do. That's one part because again, the city is the city, right? You have like I mean again, I walk in multiple. Oh, I didn't drop my. I walk in multiple lanes, in the artistic community and the activism community and the philanthropist community. So I see it all over. It's not just the pit, right? So the same formula I use with the pit, I use with black people. I use with the biking community. Same formula, and you see what I become over there. Same,
right?
You know what I mean? Same thing. Who I am in battle rap is who I am in biking. Like it's crazy, but it's the same formula, yo. It's the same formula, and it's about evangelizing what you do unabashedly, right? You can't be ashamed of what you do. I said this on the live. Everyone on my Facebook knows I'm the Wills guy, right? I've only been doing that for a year. March 23rd made a year. But I get inboxes, hey, people text me, hey, right? And watch this. I don't even do wills. I don't do wills.
Yeah.
I do communications for the wills, for where's their will. I don't do wills.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, do you evangelize what you do? So if we multiply this to 15 pits, right? 15 of us. Come on, man.
Hey.
And you can't be ashamed. What did I do on the live? I called Wombat out. Oh, what's up, good brother? You on the live? Oh, you the hip hop nigga that's always talking about, well, hip hop. Hey, nigga. Come holler.
Hey, yeah.
Come holler. And I'm gonna call you out on what you say. Oh, don't you say you went to the A, B, and C, right? Then why you not over here?
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say we the shit. I'm not ashamed to say we've been holding the city down. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Thanks.
You feel me? And when you're not ashamed to say, what did the good brother say? What did he say? You got a shop. You right. Facts. And he's a grown man. I'm a grown man. Nobody's checking nobody, right? But it's about, come on.
No, I get it. And that's one of the reasons, why we decided to do what we did with the whole management thing. It's because I felt like there's so many other ways that y'all can market yourselves and get into different circles to promote yourselves, and it's all about who you know a lot of the times. You feel me? And who's going to help push you. You feel me? Like one of the first things I did was take, Rex and Pat to what was it, the Sound Vision DJs party. You feel me? They in there with tastemakers and promoters and DJs and Dookie Man and Theo walking that bitch, and what I mean, the lady on the mic shouting out Pat and Rex and stuff. You feel me? Like, what I mean? Like like that's how I want y'all to move.
Watch this though, and I'm gonna say something, and bear with me. If the league was operating right, you wouldn't be necessary. Because we are the management. In a real operational league with a league owner and the league, man, it makes sure that the back. That's what I did. That's what I did for Danger. Like that's why when he said, "Hey, talk to my people," nigga, I'm your people. I'm the one who set your price. I'm the one who makes sure that this league owner's not fucking you. I'm the one saying, hey, no, not him. We ain't fighting him.
Right.
You gotta give us somebody. That's what the league was doing, right? But again, when that era hit, all those things changed, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So the mindset switch. So again, like in the perfect world, Joey, you're not even needed. You wouldn't have to, in a perfect world, you guys, because the league would be doing what they're supposed to be doing. The battle rappers would have the relationship with it would be a whole symbiotic relationship. They used to be.
Right.
They used to, you know what I mean? It used to be. And because it's not anymore, now there's room for that. And again, whatever works. That's me. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Whatever works. But there was a time when you weren't needed, right? They was like what Kels does. Again, the way Kels operates, like Kels, my manager. Kels is the league fucking owner, doing what the fucking league owner does, my nigga.
Facts.
The fuck. We're not redefining no shit. Kels is doing what the fuck a league owner does. Right. She's advocating for her people. She's putting her people in positions. That's what she's managing. That's what she's doing.
That's big shit. That's big shit, yo.
Bro. So that's so again, that goes back to mindset, like as Cardi stated. It goes back, it's a few things, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But because things have changed, new things are needed. They're, again, maybe the battle rappers now need that to feel comfortable. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You still flying the flag. You still not doing again, as long as the management, I've always been like this with the pit. As long as management isn't steering you away from the way, I don't care. Right? Management is working in your best interest. Fucking kudos, nigga. That's easy. They making it easier for the league. Cool, good. That's a benefit. You know what I mean? That's a benefit when we're both working in the benefit of the artist. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I only have a problem when it's like, yo, you don't need them niggas, or fuck them niggas, or you above them niggas, or and again, I'm not, status doesn't evade me. I know who Murder is. You know what I mean? I know, when Six was active and doing that, like I knew who Six was when Rebel was active up there. I knew who they were. So I'm not trying to take you from that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, don't forget home. Come back and do an exhibition game for us. We know you in the NBA, but come back to the school. You know what I mean? Come back to the school or come back to homecoming for us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Come back to homecoming for us every now and then, and you know what I mean? And shit, you ain't even got to fight. It just you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Come through.
I know what you mean.
Just you being on camera with us is says something because of who you are now. So come on, just fuck with us. So I'm good, man. I'm good.
Facts. Hey, well, one thing for certain, BMG is all about the home team. You feel me? We done already had that conversation.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
We on the same accord with that. You feel me?
Right.
So with that, what we just spoke on was a good segue into this next question. Do you think the success of the league is more on the league or the artists? Because I feel like that line has became blurred, recently too.
It's a symbiotic relationship. It's never changed, man, because it's hand in hand. The better. Here's the deal, and Cardi can attest to this. Even before pit fights, my power is not me. My power is who I'm fucking with. My power is the quality of people I fuck with, right? So the better quality battle rapper, the better the brand. The better the brand, the better the quality of battle rappers we can mold and get. You know what I mean? It's all the same thing for me, right? So what I feel the league's job is skill set and guidance, right? Skill set as far as the actual craft, right? Like, so don't be so concerned about the Dre Dennis PG step as much as you are concerned about being able to rhyme on a four level, right? Don't be concerned about doing the hand motions as you are, about making sure your cadence isn't sloppy, right? That's our job, to make sure they don't get lost in that sauce, right? But then the
Right.
other job is, to make sure, okay, when they get to a level, right? You know, you still can counsel them, right? I can still say to Murder, hey, no different than, watch this. What college coach can't hit their NBA player and be like, yo, I saw your game last night. Check it out. Right?
Right.
So
Right.
that's our job. That's our job, right? To help them is to help them get to wherever they want to be. That's our job. So if you say, yo, I want to get to a PG, on the PG, I want to get to URL, we say, all right, well, that means we need to map this out, right? And we need to do this. That means don't when I'm trying to book you, don't fucking tell me you already booked with fucking ABC League,
Right. Right.
right? And I don't fucking know about it, and I'm trying to get you this thing over here. Now it's like, what the fuck, nigga? Now you being counterproductive to what you say you wanted, because you're thinking like an artist, right? You being thirsty instead of hungry, right? You know what I mean? And it's a difference. Be hungry, my nigga. Don't never be thirsty. That's what separates us from them, right? So that's the job, and the job of the artist is to trust us and to know that we don't produce garbage that follows us. No one that follows our training regimen or mindset comes out garbage. No one. Everyone comes out better than they came in if they follow what we're trying to give them.
Right.
Everyone does. Like I'm good at this. I'm good at coaching. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. So and Pex is good at it. And we have different ways of approaching it. Pex is a better um fighting coach, right? Like, meaning, right? Like, Pex is the actual better fighting coach, and I'm a better method coach, right?
Right.
So I can Pex can give it to you in the aspect of actually being in the ring, and I can give it to you from the other aspect, right? From the actual 1, 2, 3. I can connect the dots. I can give you the actual, this is why. Boom, boom, boom. And Pex can give you the feel and you know what I mean, and the real time of, you know what I mean, as a fighter. So but if you follow that, you know, you'll come out good. You'll come out good. You know, again, and it may not be overnight. Because we're not promising you that. We're not promising you that. You know what I mean? But we're promising you will be good enough to do whatever. Then it's just about the politics of it or the timing, but it won't be because you ain't good enough once you get to that level.
Right.
Right.
All right. So, how do you feel the BRC views the pit overall rank wise?
Say again.
How do you feel the BRC views the pit overall rank wise?
The BRC, what? The pit?
How do you feel the battle rap community views the pit overall?
Views the pit. Oh, twofold. Well, maybe three. There's a population that's extremely respectful and reverent and shows reverence because they understand history and they understand that they wouldn't be where they are if we didn't do what we did first. And they understand even before that who I am, right? So I will say that my name and legacy has carried the pit for a long time, and my vibe and energy. So now it's a time where there's a group of people who don't recognize the pit since I've been gone from the pit. Right? So that's the group that's like, oh, y'all, the pit's still doing whatever. Or I know y'all were still active. Or that's that group. You know what I mean? Like, oh, y'all still like, nigga, yeah, we still with nigga, it's you. It's you. It ain't, we still doing it. You stop looking.
Right, it's you because I make it my business to like share the pit page. I mean the pit cards and stuff like that to like people know
Right.
like yeah we still active.
And there's people who viewed us as not being part of the cool kids. Um, um, so we don't get that. We don't get that. Oh, like for instance, I'm I feel pound for pound. There's nobody in the region that can mess with us. Nobody. Um, you know, um, but because I've stepped out of the fold and haven't been operating in those cool kid circles, the league
Okay.
in itself hasn't been in those cool kid circles. So there's been
Mhm.
conversations and opportunities being driven and had that we're not leading, and some we weren't a part of. You know, so that
Okay.
become, but again, that goes back to what you said earlier, Joey, about transition. You know, it's like I when I came in to battle rap with probably a decade before I came into battle rap, right? Of social hip hop capital, of regional
Mhm.
capital, you know.
Mhm.
Um, so I have relations, and then when battle rap started, when everyone started, I was there, right? When the Smacks and the Norbs and the Beasleys and the Chicos and the Block Cities and the Gracie out in Wet Midwest. I mean, I'm a peer. I'm a peer. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Um, Pex isn't a peer to those people yet, yet, right? So that's what we're working on now, right? We're working on the Pitts new regime, getting their social capital up to where the league can where it carry, you know what I mean? Where because the league has some social capital based off of what we've done and what I've done.
Thanks. Thanks.
But now without me, it just stands on the league and whatever new personality is pushing the league. You get what I'm saying? So that's part of where we at. You know,
Mhm.
so now it's no, it's Peck's job. You know, that's on the young man. You know, it's on him now to create, his social capital with amongst those players in the game now. You know, hey, remember pit fights? That's me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's he had to carry that. He got that's I can't walk Peck shoes. You know what I mean? But that's what has to happen for us to get back. And murder's helping. What murder's doing is helping tremendously, and we need six on his shit because that helps us tremendously. We need Rebel on his shit because that helps us tremendously. We need Ruger to get to that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I said, I've spoken to y'all publicly and openly about my plans and what I think. You know what I mean? Like, the Hoolies, the Rugers, and them. Like, no, we need y'all to get ready, nigga, because we need to be
Facts.
able to push
Facts.
you. We need to be able to push you to this next thing so we can have
For sure.
3 of y'all, 5 of y'all up in this bitch.
Yes.
And now, what are any of y'all saying about the pit?
Right.
You know what I mean? So the fighters gotta fucking fight like they gotta
That's
fight like they
true.
like we are the Spartans of this shit. We are Wakanda of this shit. Nigga, act like it. No one fights like us.
Mm.
No one trains like us. No league owner gives y'all what I give y'all. No president gives y'all what Pex give y'all or can give y'all from a. Where's the fighting president? Name one. Name one.
Right? It's like into the Badlands and shit. You feel me? Like the fucking
Yes.
the lead in the
Yes.
field with them.
Yes. Where's the fighting president? Where's the
That's
league
dumb.
owner? Where's the league owner with my acumen? Where? So you have a lot at your disposal, brothers and sisters, to utilize. But if you don't get out there and fight like you supposed to fight, it don't matter who I kick in the fucking who I kick into the fucking Sparta pit, right? It don't matter
Mhm.
because if you're not out there fucking blocking those arrows, if you're not out there fighting in the fucking shade, nigga,
Okay.
the fuck,
Talk about
fuck you
it.
want me to do?
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? So it's here, and we have the opportunities. We have the name. We still have the name recognition. We still
Right.
have that, but we will lose that. We will lose that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not guaranteed, as y'all can see.
Right.
It's not guaranteed. We got to fight for that, y'all.
Thanks.
We got to fight for that. We got to fight for that on the president's side from Pex, the same way Kells is fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got to fight from the fighter side.
Mm-hmm.
Because if y'all not fighting, what the fuck can Pex say? What can Pex talk? How can Pex like I was only able to drag my nuts because of what Pex and them was doing. That's why I can drag my nuts and talk how I talk the fucking I Battle and fucking Block City and fucking 7 Cities and all them niggas. That's why I can talk like that to them niggas.
Right.
I couldn't do it because Shaka Pitts. Like, what the fuck? I couldn't do it because of me.
Come on, bro.
I was only able to do it because of what they did. What the danger zones was doing. That's why I was able to talk that shit.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? That's why. So you know, yeah.
So, what do you think about leagues suing leagues over contracts, and what does that say about where the culture is now?
We've evolved. It's a business, baby. It's a business. I don't like it like that as much, you know. But again, I've been an artist. I know what it is to have aspirations. I know what it is to want to make it. I know what it is to want to eat off of what you do. So I get it. You know what I mean? As far as suing, like any other litigation, is it worth it? That's when you litigate, right? Is it going to cost me? Like I'm going to sue for what? For $650?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I'd rather put it out publicly that this person does bad business. Don't book them.
Right.
You know, I'll spend my resources there. You know, I'll pay for some Facebook ads.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll pay for some Instagram ads. You know what I mean? That's where I'll put that money at. I'm not putting it into litigating over $650. Or even I'm not going to litigate over $2,000. We'll handle that in another way.
That's a fact.
We'll handle that in a few other ways.
Okay.
You know, but I'm not going to litigate over that because it's going to cost my lawyer is going to cost more than that.
Facts.
You know, so I'll see.
Chemical Warren Brown is expensive, motherfucker.
Yeah. So we'll settle up afterwards.
Facts.
Do your work.
All right. So what would you like to see more of in battle rap?
I would like to see more originality. I would like to see more focus on the craft itself versus fans. Stupid fans are like gold diggers. Right? Meaning that if you shining, if you on your shit, they'll be around. You don't have to cater to them. It's like you don't have to cater to sheep. They're gonna follow what people follow. So guess what? Cater to people who like dope shit, and when the sheep gonna follow them.
Right.
So the problem is we've catered to so many sheep that's the norm. So now you cater to sheep and you get the reactions from sheep. Now you think that's dope. That's not dope. That's just what sheep like.
Right.
But or what sheep think they like. But again, if you're really dope, sheep are gonna like that. Well, you name me one fan, right? That's gonna deny dopeness. Now, because these two things can exist. There's a fan that can like whack shit, and there's a fan who can like dope shit, right? But there's a fan who can only like dope shit. So the fan who likes whack, the fan who likes both, you don't cater to.
Right.
You'll get them automatically.
Right.
Make sense? You'll get them automatically. So you cater to the one that you will lose if you don't do this right.
That's a fact.
The sheep you're gonna get regardless because dopeness will get everyone. Whackness is only gonna get the sheep.
Death to whackness.
You understand? So you know you have to have a fear of death, and death and death in this thing of ours is whackness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a fear of whackness, you know, like again, nothing I write, nothing I think whack ever hits the paper. It gets filtered, whatever ever hits the paper. Anything I put on paper can be used. It just do I use it or is it something better? But anything that actually goes down, I've already decided it's not whack. It's already met that metric. So raise your metric and don't cater to whackness. If you're dope, the casual fan, a casual Christian hip hopper is gonna be like, that was good.
Right.
You understand? Like I've done it. I've played battle rap in class for my students who some of them don't do hip hop, some of them only do the yeah 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 yeah. They don't really do what we do. But I put on Keish, I'm sorry, I put on Hazzy and Spence. They all in.
Just watched that shit the other day.
But you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like dope is dope.
It's dope.
Dope is dope. And if you do the dope shit, you'll get the right crowd. You know, and I think that's what we need more of, more catering to the dopeness and less to the whackness. Less to the sheep. Less to the, yeah.
In the words of El Presidente himself, Apex. You feel me?
No, death to whackness.
You feel me? And you can't deny dope shit. You need to put that in the shirt too.
You can't deny dope shit. You can't.
Salute the pets. Salute the pets. Hey yo, shout out to Smoke Kings TV, yo, all the way from the West Coast in here. Shout out to the commission, yo. You already. Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe to Smoke Kings TV. He got you covered on everything battle rap related. Tap in with the bro. You already know. All right, so we got the what would you like to see more of? What needs to stop? Like what needs to stop?
That's part what I said before, just the flip side of whatever I wanted, the opposite of that needs to stop. On the other side of it, another aspect of it is there needs to be less fans leaving the bleachers to get on the field, right? There's a lot of people who is in the ring that need to be in the bleachers cheering that shit on. People think this is easy. People see, so it's no different than again. All this shit is against societal. People think it's easy because they see other people getting away with doing easy. So again, auto tune worked. We're only doing we're gonna do auto. That's how you get on. That's how or we're gonna do this because that would it worked. That's how people and this everyone does the same thing. And so and because people who are less than qualified to be there aren't there, it gives other people a chance to say, well, shit, they did it. Right. It worked. I can do that shit.
Right.
That's what's working. And so people have, so again, my sense of self, my sense of who Shaka is won't allow that to happen. Mm-hmm. The man in the mirror be like, nigga, I wish the fuck you would.
Right. Right.
So my self check won't allow me to dick suck. It won't allow me to dick ride. It won't allow me to embody anything that is not pure. It won't allow me to do that. Mm-hmm. So I think gatekeepers need to gatekeep. We need to say that shit whack. We need to say, yo, get your ass in the fucking bleachers. We need to say, no, you're wrong. I don't care how you feel. Again, societal, right? I don't care how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You're wrong. This is wrong. And if enough people said that, right? If enough people were vocal about that, because again, they feel it, but they don't say it, right? And then one time it's just Shaka Pitts as the gatekeeper, right? So then I look like the hater. I look like the old man hater. No, I'm just the only one with fucking nuts. Right now, saying what the fuck need to be said, protecting this thing of ours. Saying no, I will not be swallowed by URL. I won't be. I respect them. and I fuck with them on the yeah, I see who you are, but no, I will not be pit fights URL. I will not be. I will be pit fights. And as long as you don't close the door to my people, what do I care? As long as my people qualify to get on your platform, what do I care? Right? Which is why I've never, to be that other thing, I will have to do other things that I'm not willing to do. Just who I am. It's just who I am. You know, and if you're willing to compromise that, bless your heart. I can't co-sign it. You know. So yeah, we need to be protecting the culture more. Those of us who know need to be speaking out more, and gatekeeping this thing and stop
the fight.
Yeah,
right, fight the good fight.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If you really love this thing and you want to, remain pure, and you gotta fight for it, man. Like go in there and fight them trolls off.
Yo. And again, evolution is good, yo. Like again, you think I want us? A hip hop? No. No.
Right.
And again, I'm first generation hip hop. I was around then.
Right.
Do I want that for us? Fuck no. Let's keep doing what's dope, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's not lose sight of who we are, or what makes us who we are, or what makes people look at us different. There's a reason people look at us different, yo. And with all due respect, it's because of me and the mindset that I've given us, and how you have accepted that. You've accepted that and ran with it, and we've become different than everyone else because we refuse to be everyone else. That's what makes us different from everyone else. That's what makes us stronger than everyone else. The fact that I'll show up to Keisha's fucking hospital room. The fact that someone's going to check on Cheddar, see how he's doing about his grandmother. The fact that we care about Julio and we call and check. The fact that I showed up to Cardi's hospital room. We're an organized rhyme family. We're different. We're different. And that's what makes us different, yo. And we have to operate off that.
Thanks.
All right. So, what impact do you feel pit fights has had on the culture overall?
All that aggressive in your face shit, all that even acceptable pushing, that was us. That was us. Like we were known for that energy.
I feel that.
We were not we were known for that. Yo, if you go to the pit, yo, you better be ready for niggas to be all up in your shit, yo. Them niggas aggressive. We were known for that. You don't come here if you want that, yo, nobody better be in my face. You take your sensitive ass somewhere else. That means you ain't about this. We give it and we take it. You know what I mean? So we brought that, and to be honest, we kept that. We brought that and kept that, and we don't do it. That's why I tell Trey, like telling Trey in the beginning, like settle down, relax. This is what we do. You ain't gotta act like, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta act like whatever. This is what we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And again, yeah, we was raw, like Smooth said, we was raw. Like it was different. It was literally like being in a dog fight. It was like being in a dice game. Like it was that vibe. You know what I mean? But it was controlled chaos because the respect came from, like, they respected me. And they respected the people who I was with. They respected a Cardi. They respected Block Hugger. Shaka Pitts ain't whipping the club's ass. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. But I got Tonio from the top in here. I got, you know what I mean? I got Lil Man. I got, you know what I mean? I got some real niggas with me. And the vibe is the vibe. Which is why we went big on security, which is why we policed ourselves. Which is why, because niggas knew, nah, we here for this.
Right.
We here for this. We not here for that. We here for this. And if you here for that, then we all here for that. You know what I mean? So we was raw. And even the recording was like being a fly on the wall. Watching it was like you felt like you was there. Right. you know, the shooting style when we started, you know, we got a little we got a little bit away from it, but we're getting back to it now. You know, what I call the Tarantino. We was real Tarantino with the camera. You know what I mean? So we're getting back to that now with the real active, you know, active camera. You know, and even locally, we you know we was the first ones in clubs locally. Nobody else was really in it. We was the one in the state. Niggas was on basketball courts and in you know halls or whatever. You know we was in the five. You know we was the first ones locally mic'd up. You know, you know we brought art we brought artistic we brought artistic social activism to battle rap. You know, no one does what we do as far as the gubernatorial battle rap.
We didn't even talk about the gubernatorial battle rap.
So we you know we you know we've done police versus civilian battle rap. So personification battle rap. So you know, so we do things that no one else is done or doing. So I believe because we are truly about the actual culture and about being avant-garde and moving the actual culture forward and not about a paycheck initially, right? And not about, you know, we're about, you know, we're about legacy, we're about history. We're about putting our foot in the sand, you know. Yeah.
But that event was fire though. That gubernatorial event.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out to Cheddar and I rap a lot.
Thanks.
Big shout out to them.
Yeah, they killed it.
Tap into that if y'all.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's up on the Pit Fights page, right?
Yeah, matter of fact, go look at both of them. Both gubernatorial battle rap debates. We got Ben Jealous versus Larry Hogan, which was J Law and Ray Cobain, and then we got the Cheddar and Ira as Westmore and
the guy who lost.
Yep, the guy who lost.
The guy who lost.
But check that out because we do different things with battle rap. So check that out.
Facts. All right, so out of the current pit fighters, you kind of spoke on this a little bit before. Who's ready?
Who's ready? Who I think can?
Who's ready to go?
I think a few of them. Right now, for me, it's not who's ready to go; it's who's ready to stay.
Well,
so I don't think any of them right now is ready to stay. But that's what this year is for.
Right.
That's for that batch that I'm interested in that I spoke about previously. You know, this year is that year to give me what I need, to give Pex what he needs, so that we can push them that for next season. You know what I mean? But I can't get Chop on a URL. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that right now. But with a year of this, yeah, I can. I think I can. You know what I mean? I think I can get Rex. You know what I mean?
You know
what I mean? I think Rexes and we need even clean Cheddars. You know what I mean? Because Cheddar's different. Cheddar's hard to beat. Cheddar looks like he's going to be easy, and it feels like it's going to be easy, and then something happens in the fight.
Right.
And I mean, something happens, and it's really hard to figure because like even like when I watch Cheddar, like even me, I'm like, I don't know if Cheddar got this, and then I'm like, oh shit, Cheddar winning.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. So
That's true.
It's weird.
I agree with that.
I learned to stop that with Cheddar a while ago.
But no, again, I would like to see the Hoolies. I think Hoolie's close. I think Rex is close. I think Chopper's close. All for different reasons, but I think they're all close and would have a lane in that world.
The thing is that they're all on this up and coming card, and it's time that we finally get to the Pit Appreciation Day, April the 16th,
Get
at the
your tickets.
compound.
Get your tickets.
It's gonna be one of them ones, man.
Oh, and let me say this, bro.
Yeah.
We've been on here a while, and I'm
Mhm.
enjoying myself. I want to thank everyone who's still tuned in, everyone
For
who's
sure,
just
for sure.
tuning in. I appreciate y'all. It's an honor that y'all give a fuck about what I'm saying. Um, that y'all want to hear anything that I have to say. That's never lost on me. Um, and I appreciate it. Like that's dope that y'all have questions, that y'all remember things, and that y'all care. That means a lot to me, y'all. So thank you, and yeah, just want to say that, y'all.
Yeah, salute to y'all. Salute to
Salute,
y'all.
salute.
All right, so Pit Appreciation Day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is the first time that the belt is being put up, and
Mid
it's not
year,
a
mid year, mid year.
like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about the title fight?
I like it. I like it for the fact of now this title fight isn't new to me. Um, you know, admin, we've been speaking about doing that, spicing it up,
Right.
spicing it up. We've been speaking about that.
Mhm.
Um, and how can we? And we thought, this will be a good way to do it. Sometimes in wrestling, there's an event in the middle of the year. You're like, yo, these niggas going for the belt now? Oh shit. You know what I mean? So, and it keeps the king like, nah, nigga, you ain't got a year to
Yeah.
sit on your ass.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Nah, you gonna be a
right.
fighting king. You gotta stay sharp in town
Facts,
and out of town.
facts.
Um,
So
you know what I
let's
mean?
put it into perspective. So the belt the belt just went up what was it?
Well, Deathmas,
Yeah, Deathmas.
right? Rex fought for the belt, right?
Yeah,
No,
Rex
yeah, yeah,
Rex fought. Yeah, he
right.
fought
Rex
for the
fought for the
belt.
belt.
So it's going up again
Yep,
for pit
yep,
appreciation.
yep, yep.
Okay.
So, and and
Yeah,
and that battle has history. You
Mhm.
yeah.
know,
Let's get to
um,
it. Let's get to it.
Mhm.
that battle have we dropped any of that
The
footage?
the
That that
footage.
that the history part of that? Have we dropped any of
Um,
that?
I have dropped some.
Okay,
Um, I definitely have some of that footage on the channel if y'all want to go back and
Mhm.
just type of
okay,
Julio or Cheddar or whatever, something is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
You
okay,
know what I mean? But
okay.
it's a little bit of it on the channel.
Okay. Well, there's
Some
some there's some
in the
history.
some in the
There was some
buildings.
words. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some word. There was some words and some energy in the building, and
Yeah.
at one of the events, and it got crouchy for a few
Definitely,
minutes, and
definitely.
Definitely got crouchy. Mhm.
the testosterone was in the air,
Mhm.
um, and as Pitt does, we was able to get
Mhm.
past that.
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, and we was able to decide, luckily, listen, this is something we would have wanted to decide anyway without the belt, right? But it just so happens that, you know, uh, Holy was really next in line anyway.
Mhm.
Okay.
Holy was next in line. So it
Okay.
makes sense, like, all right, well, somebody go challenge for that shit.
Right. Right.
And it's a grudge match.
Okay.
Makes
Hey,
sense.
it sounds good. It sounds good. Now,
Makes sense.
what do you have to say to the people who are saying that Julio shouldn't be getting the title shot at this point, or he hasn't
Right.
deserved it,
Are they
or
better than Julio?
Mhm.
And that's not me being smart. That's me like wanting to, before I go first. You know what I mean? Like,
Want
you
to
know what I mean?
know.
Because yeah,
Right.
because my answer is based on that. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Mhm.
So ask yourself, are they
Hey,
better than you?
hey,
You know what I mean? Like
hey.
the people, and again, that's a question you always got to ask, right? The people who
Mhm.
are complaining, are they better than the person they're complaining about?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
If they're not better, then we can stop the conversation. Why do
Thanks.
you care?
That's that. That's that.
All right.
But if it's someone above, then we can, that's something that probably we can hash out,
I'm
and
pretty
then
sure Roller has something to say about it because he had something to say about Cheddar getting
Yeah, that's the
well,
truth.
well,
That's the truth.
Roller's
He
Roller's
did.
biased. Roller's biased because Roller wants in.
Hey, that shit, boy. That shit.
Roller. I think Roller feels like he should have some say in fighting for the belt. Y'all know Roller, yo.
Hey.
Roller, the cousin, man. They be like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
Roller, the cousin with the different last name. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like you know what I mean? His mom's married and shit, and so she
Uh-huh.
got the last name of Yo. But
Uh-huh.
you know what
Right,
I
right,
mean?
right,
So
right.
but nah. If you've been here and you've been paying attention, Hooli deserves a shot, yo. Hooli deserves a shot. Let's say if Hooli doesn't deserve a shot, who else deserves a shot? And again, this is not being facetious, right, or even sarcastic. This is really a question. Okay, if it's not Hooli, that's cool, right? Let's chop it up. Then who is it?
Right, right. Now I got another question for you outside of that, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
tied into this though. It's tied into this. Do you feel like the fact that Murder or 6 8 or what I mean, Rebel or whoever like is considered like some of the top pits that they don't for one they don't have the belt, right?
They don't
And
fight
for
enough
some of them,
locally. They don't fight enough locally.
you think that's,
You got to fight.
I
You got to
mean,
fight in the pit. You got to fight in the pit.
right, right. Now, do you think that the fact that none of them have the belt that it takes away from the validity of it at all?
No, they were all champs. They were all champs. You know what I mean? It's like it's like saying like, all right, well, they didn't have the Heisman around, but Yo still had the, in '89 he was the rushing champ. And Yo, 1889, whatever 80, I mean, whatever year he was the rushing champ, and Yo had the long. Okay, and then they created the Heisman. That don't negate because they got a trophy now for the shit. Doesn't negate what these brothers did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So no. And again, if they want to be eligible for it, they got to fight locally. Like for instance, this may seem a little weird politically, but Pex is fighting locally. And if Pex increases his local fighting wise, and he decides he want to fight for the belt, that's not impossible. If he qualifies and beat and his rank and is in the rankings.
Right.
But if you're not fighting at home, how the fuck you can't get no belt? You don't fight at home.
Right. That's true. It
I
makes
don't
sense.
you repping us out there and you keep doing that. You the brand ambassador. That's niggas know you for that. Niggas know who you are based off that. But the belt is for us. The belt is us.
You still gotta bring it home.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I understand that.
but if they decided they wanted to, they would just have to get active and get a few fights in the season and to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. So the
And
next
then
one up is Rebel versus Rex.
Rebel versus Rex. That's going to be a good fight. I can't wait to see that. Rebel's another one that you think he's beaten and he sort of can come back and pull something when he's looking like he's down. I like if I was a betting man, if I would put my dollar on Rex though. I will put my dollar on Rex. I think Rex is in shape.
Okay.
And
I had nothing to do with Shaka's opinion on this matter.
I think Rex is in shape. Now so here's the funny thing. That's the only thing this making me say that because people be like Rex is hungry. Rex is hungry. But Rebel does not want to lose to Rex. So that hungerness for me is washed to the side with Rebel's desire not to, you know what I'm saying? Like that evens that out automatically for me. Because as much as
Okay.
Rebel, as much as Rex wants this, Rebel does not want to lose. And I think Rebel is going to fight like he does not want to lose. I just think Rex right now is, again, this is me being forced, right? This is not me saying what I know for sure and what, you know what I mean? This is just me being forced to call it. If I have to call it as a betting man, I'm going to go with Rex because I feel like he's in shape right now. And I feel like that's the one
Yeah,
thing he has over Rebel, him being in shape.
that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But again, I can be proven wrong because Rebel is hard to beat. Like he looks like he's losing, and then he'll win. You know what I mean? Like so, Rebel's hard to beat. But
Okay.
if I had to be forced, I would put my dollar on Rex.
All right. Okay. Um, did we get your prediction on Hooley versus Chapman?
Hooley versus Cheddar, shit. Ah, this is probably the hardest one for me because I feel like I don't know. I want to. Part of me wants to say Hooley, right? Like part of me feels like Hooley's gonna bring things like Hooley can be overwhelming sometimes, right? And if he gets two, like if Hooley gives us two of those overwhelming, like yo, you know what I mean? Like he got the whole crowd and I'm standing up, and then if he does that, those Cheddar sneaky points is gonna be hard to overmatch that. But Cheddar just has these consistent, guaranteed sneaky things. I mean, like he's guaranteed to do things that's gonna give him points. You know what I'm saying? Like guaranteed. So this is hard for me, man.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know. I feel like my feeling side says Hooley. My cerebral side says Cheddar. So I really don't know how to call it because I really don't know how to. So I'm not taking the way out. I just honestly don't know.
All right, we'll give you one pass. This will be your one pass.
Yeah, I'll take the one pass but again, just know with this pass, y'all. Take that explanation because I honestly because my emotional side is with Hooley. My cerebral side, my point, like my logical cerebral side is with Cheddar. You know what I mean? Because Hooley can slip up, but Cheddar has slipped up, So there's even an out for me because emotionally I'm feeling Hooley, but logically I'm feeling Cheddar. So it's sort of washing out for me,
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, I know I'm not wishy-washy because I called Rebel and Rex, so I'm not trying to be wishy-washy.
Right. No, I feel you. Like sometimes it's like that. Like I understand it for it,
As a betting man, I might hold my dollar for that one.
Right. Like, I don't know, son.
I don't know.
All right. Too many intangibles. Trey versus I Rap a Lot.
I like Trey. Is that 3?
As far as I know, it should be.
And this is, I will put my money on Trey again. It's almost a Chopper situation.
Okay.
Trey is more heavy-handed than Ira, but Ira is just more technically sound than Trey. I just think Trey's heavy-handedness, and Trey is sneaky. Also, Trey has some good angles. So if Ira will win if Trey is sloppy, and if Ira doesn't get lost in himself, Ira will win. But as a betting man, I will put my money on Trey for his heavy-handedness right now. I think he's just a heavier hitter, but I think Ira is more technically sound. But sometimes he gets caught up in the flourish, and the look how pretty this move is, and it's like yeah, but look at your nose, nigga. It's you know what I mean? Like that was a pretty move, but look at your nose. So I feel like Um, I will put I will put the dollar on Trey.
Okay. All right. So we got next
But
up is Rose.
I'm looking. Let me say I'm looking forward to that fight. I expect to be
Yeah.
thoroughly entertained.
That's gonna be
I
fire.
like what Ira is right now.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I I'll just say I'll leave it at that. I like what Ira is right now. So
Okay. All right. Next up, we got Rose versus SSFF Chopper. Chop.
chop chopper style, chopper style, chopper style, chopper style, chopper
Yeah.
style.
You know what
Nah,
time it is.
nah. And Rose might get one of those. He might get one because Rose is good. Rose is good when he's good, yo.
Nice.
Like Rose is good when Rose cooking. I'm like, all right, young boy, okay, okay, but he can't hit as hard as Chopper. He can't like Chopper's thought process. Chopper can
It's
look.
different.
Chopper can't spell worth for shit, but god damn it, he can think like a motherfucker.
Hey yo, you know what's crazy, Shot? He actually types normal. No, I've seen him do it, bro. Like he broke character one time.
Nah, he
I
didn't,
seen him
yo.
type.
No, he didn't, yo.
Yes,
No, he
yo, I
didn't.
swear
Chopper
to you,
broke
God.
character, yo.
Yo,
Chopper broke.
it was like, yo, I told Peck Show, it was like Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember at the end of the movie when a nigga who didn't talk the whole movie
He
said
said
some
so,
real
yo.
deep shit? That's Chop, yo.
Chop the guy on the couch from Half Baked that spoke and shit.
Hey, facts, that's him. Hey, yo, I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Hey, yo, are you surprised by ours? Oh, okay, James Jenkins, you
No,
back?
no. I've always thought Ira was good potentially. I just thought Ira gets caught up in Ira. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I've always thought he was technically sound. He just gets caught up in the whole Ira thing. You know, Ira's Ira is a narcissist with one too many of the traits. You know what I mean? Like I like this, like I got 4 out of the 6. He has like 5 out of the 6. You know what I mean? And that 5, he helps him not be in contact with fucking reality. You know what I mean? He gets stuck too much inside himself, so he's not able to come outside of himself to see where exactly he needs to make the adjustment. So it's taking Ira longer than it should have. Ira should have been made the turn, but it's taking him longer because he's been stuck inside of Ira. You know, and that's again, and I don't mean to be so psychoanalyzing people, but it's what I do. I'm a profiler. I'm good at it. Um, and I recognize my traits, and I'm admittedly a diagnosed narcissist, but I am not Jim Jones. I am not Donald Trump. I am Obama. I'm Clinton. I'm George Washington. I mean, and not putting me on those levels. I'm saying those characteristics are what make those leaders, and having the other two characteristics is what makes you Donald Trump and Jim Jones and David Koresh. You know what I'm saying? So I have a healthy sense of who I am and what it is, and I have a hold on it now in my adult years. But I recognize those who have my characteristics and traits. So Ira is one of them, and he's been unable to get outside of himself. Um, but if he does, he's going to be very dope because the boy is technically sound. He can rhyme. He can think. He just needs to get outside of himself and see what the real world is looking at and judging, and not just what he's doing inside of his safe space.
Mhm. Okay.
And I'm sorry if I got deep on y'all. I'm sorry.
What you say?
I'm sorry if I got deep on y'all.
No,
You
you
good?
good.
You
That's
good?
what we want. You need to hear that.
Yeah, you do. Definitely do.
All right.
All right. So next up is C Love versus Salute.
I don't know, man, but I'm gonna go with C Love, and it's only because of consistency. Um, and I think Luke, yo, if you're still on, I need you to fight from the door, bro. I need you to fight from the door, yo. Your material is not really the issue for me, as much as it's your lackluster sense of fighting, right? You're just there presenting shit to us, bro. You're just presenting shit to us. Um, you gotta fight. And I feel like Cliff is gonna fight, and Cliff is gonna get the round he needs, and there may be a round that Salute may need to get, may or should get, but I don't know if he's gonna get it. So if I have to bet, I'm gonna bet on Cliff, but it's only because of consistency. Number one, and number two, Salute's fighting style. He needs to remember that he's in the fight from the time I fucking deals and drills. From the time deals and drills happens, you're in the fight, bro.
Right.
And I need you to act like that.
Right. Well, they both took, a loss at that last battle.
No, they did. They did.
So
And I'm keeping that in mind. I'm keeping that in mind. Um, and still I would go with Cliff based off of things before that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, take that in consideration. They both lost their last fight. What else we got?
right. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not sure which of the rest of the battles is still going on, or if you're even familiar with the MCs on there, because we got some new guys.
Leave them off. Don't even talk about them.
Yeah, it's going to be battling. But hey,
and I'm not saying that disrespectful. I'm saying because I don't know. Hey, shout out to you, Smooth, for real.
Salute to Smooth for real. Hey yo, if you're going to be in Baltimore and the surrounding areas, if you're in a drivable distance, I would definitely suggest grabbing some tickets now.
Yes.
They're $15 in advance, $25 at the door.
Definitely 25 at the door.
Set the compound, 2239 Kirk Avenue. You feel me? April the 16th.
It's a
We're still in early seasons. There's still gonna be a war. You feel me? The gods of war is still running rampant on the earth right now, so it's gonna be crazy. You understand? And then oh, you mad because the Pisces season over? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
No, hey, James, I'm taking that into consideration, yo. My problem again is even with that though, Cliff is still always fighting, right? And if you're fighting, you'll get a hit in there, man.
Yeah,
you'll get a hit in there, man. And my thing, Salute has to fight from the door, man. That's all I'm saying. But you're absolutely correct in your analysis. But I'm calling it because I'm forced to call it.
Right. All right, so Shaq, what is your message to the pit, bro?
Never forget that our strength is our pit story. Our strength is our legacy. That's our strength. Our strength is we can say what they can't. That's our strength. Never forget who you are. Never forget who came before you. Never forget. Never forget you have bragging rights that other people don't have. And you can build on that. And this is a legacy. This is a legacy that's your legacy, right? This is the one thing about the pit is it's all of ours. Right? No disrespect to Rebel, right? It's all of ours. She might be your cousin. Your family tree been uprooted, so that's possible. That's possible. But no, never forget, Pitts. Never forget that you are who you are, yo, and no one else is. Take pride in that. Take strength in that. There's people who want to be who you are. There's people who want your league owner. There's people who want your president. There's people who want to be able to say they have the OGs that you have. This thing of ours will be around and your name will be around well after you're gone if you do your part. I'm good. I got a good 30 to 50 years left because of y'all already. Already, I got a good 50 years left. A good 50 years of Shaka Pitts being spoken about. A good 50 years. Right now, without y'all doing anything else, with us shutting the fucking door right now. With that happening, I got 50 years at least. How many you want? You can get the same amount at least. You know what I'm saying? Peck's good right now for at least 10 years. Peck's good for at least 10 years right now. God forbid if something happened. How long Mike Knight's been gone? You understand? How long Mirage been gone? How long Westside Rod been gone? Pitts. Think about this, Pitts. Westside Rod did one fucking fight. One fight. And here we are in 2023. With his name being spoken on something that didn't exist when he was alive. Think about that, y'all. Take this shit with y'all. Take this shit with y'all. Think about it. So imagine how long your name can be spoken about. If you do what you need to do in this thing of ours, if you play your part, if you become a part of this family and put into this family and take what you deserve from this family.
Yeah.
That's what I want y'all to take from that. Remember this. We are pit fights. And I don't say that with the, I'm just, no, we are pit fights. No one was branding before we branded. No one was 10 deep in the venue with flags in someone else's fucking league. With flags. No league owner drove to a fucking event with a real live fucking presidential flag, pit flag flying on their car. Me, I did that. Because we have a mogul printing. The Avengers have a Hulk, we have a mogul printing.
Yeah.
So we are what everyone else is not, and you need to operate like that, family. Operate like that. God bless pit fights and no place else.
No place else.
All right. So what's your message to the battle rap community?
My message to the battle rap community is what I just said to pit fights. That's for y'all too. That's for y'all. Because I know that you know. And because I know you know, I won't let you forget it. I won't let you act like you don't know. That's why I don't play about the pits. Because you know we've done our part. And we'll continue to do our part. We're still doing our part. Baltimore is again, no disrespect to the DMV. Baltimore is when people talk about the DMV, the vibe is this vibe, yo. The vibe is the real DC vibe. You know what I mean? Where we actually had the Pitts first big pit event in DC because I got that type of pull in DC. I had that type of relationship with DC, that type of respect from and for DC. So, like the real is the real, and we are the real. We gotta act like that. And they go respect that. Y'all go respect that. You know, I respect all. I respect, you know, my peers. You know, and again, when I say peers, I don't mean just they came up with me, but no, you've been doing this shit for 5-6 years at this point. You a league owner now. You a peer. You know what I mean?
True.
You a peer. I ain't looking down on you. You know what I mean? You a fucking peer. You doing your thug thizzle. You know what I mean? Some of y'all active. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Kels. Kels active. You know what I mean? I can't take nothing from Kels. That ain't got shit to do with who the fuck we are. You know what I mean? No, nobody else's thing mean, you know what I mean, dictates who we are. And that's what
True.
they need to know, and that's what we
That's
need to
true.
know. You know what I mean? No matter who they are, doesn't negate who we are. You know, you can acknowledge and pay respect without forgetting who the fuck you are and what you are. You know, so yeah. Shout out to Murder for that. That murder showing that. Murder showing that.
Hmm. So, do you have any shout out, Shaka?
Shout out to Pitt, yo. Shout out to citizens, all the citizens of Pitt. James for being around for so long. He found us on a, on a, on a battle rap journey, and he's been with us since then. And there's been many more that he's fucked with and he watched because he's in the world. He's of the battle rap where he know what's going on, but he calls us home, yo, and that means so much to me. Because he didn't, he wasn't with us when we started. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't in,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like in 25th Street, and he wasn't showing up in the pit and all that. Nah, he's a dude who found us through the Matrix, yo, and just fuck with us through the Matrix. So shout
Right.
out to him.
Shout out,
Shout out to
shout out
Keith
James Jenkins.
for supporting us um 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 outside the ring. You know, she supports us more than people inside the ring supports us. Sometimes she does more than the people who should be doing it. You know, so shout out to her. Chop, I see what you're doing. When I say I see what you're doing, I mean me and you spoke, and I see what you're doing. I see you. People see you, right? Because you ain't in the ring right now, but people see you. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because
Facts.
again, before I became who I am, I was doing things to be that. You got to be where it's at. You got to be where it's at. You know what I mean? You ain't got all right. You ain't playing in the Rucker this year. Nigga, you better go to the Rucker though. You a ball player. You want to be in that circle. You better go to you
That's
know.
true.
Let's keep it a buck. Joey and F Dot, they just spent money this season. Why? Why they spend money this season? Because they're trying to do something. That's not lost on me. We ain't have no talk. We ain't converse. But I'm like, oh, y'all going where? Oh, I see. Well, I know why y'all going there. Yeah, y'all love this shit. Yeah, I know. But no, I know why you going there. Man, you actually got to go there. For what you're trying to do, you have to go there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You have to be where the fuck it's at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be seen. You know what I mean? The name has to connect to the. You know what I mean? You got to build social capital. You got to shake hands and kiss babies. And again, that's old school shit, Pitts. That's old school shit. And you can't get rid of that old school shit, yo. Nothing beats that, yo. We got this new shit, but nothing beats brick and mortar, yo. Nothing. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be where it's at. So, Chop, I see you. I see you flying the flag. Our flag. I see you flying your flag. And that's what I'm talking about. You ain't never gotta drop your flag to fly our flag.
Facts.
Never. Never, Pitts. You know what I mean? Like tie those flags. Again, tie those. We talk about sayings, tie those flags, fly those flags. That's where every saying means with some real shit. It comes from some real life applicable shit. It's not just battle rap talk. Nah.
Right.
Nah. You know what I mean? Your network is your net worth. Nah. You being a part of us is what makes us stronger. Us, you know what I mean? And it makes you stronger. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Let's
Hey,
get
just
it,
remember,
y'all.
y'all, we ain't been around as long as the pit. You feel me? We ain't even been here a whole year yet. It's about to come up on a year soon. Look at what we were able to build in such a short time.
Because it's intentional.
We don't rap.
It's intentional. Because it's intentional. And
right.
you're not worried about what's going on in the beginning because you have a plan. You're not worried about, oh, I got this many viewers or I got that many views. Well, no, I'm building my fucking base. I'm building something I can like something that's gonna, you know what I mean? like I'm building something I can stand on in a second.
Right.
You know what I mean? So same thing. Like, oh, I'm not on URL. I've been battle rapping for 3 years. Relax, big fella. Relax. Because look at the niggas who get on in 2 years. Where they at?
That's true.
Hone your craft. Get your craft right. Get your mind right. Get your unfuckability right. You know what I mean? On all levels, right? Get your anti-snake right. Right? Get your radar right. And now go out into the world. Again, I'm a parent, yo. I'm a parent, and I'm a former soldier. No, I don't want you going to war unprepared, yo. No, I don't want you leaving my household not right, yo.
Right.
Do I want you to stay in my fucking household forever? You out? No, I don't. If you want to, fuck it. I love you. You got the room you came in. It's all good.
Right.
It's all good. I ain't gonna never kick you out. But I'm gonna prepare you to be out there. That's what you want to like. Nah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, yo. You know, so again, I want the Pit to look at me with the right mindset. You know, like I really am on my pop shit, yo. I really I can't come at you like your homeboy, yo. I'm old enough to be your father, bro. I gotta come at you with some real shit, yo. I gotta come at you with some I gotta give you some life shit with this battle rap shit, yo. I'm too old to let you go on this, you know. Again, it's why I came at trade like I came at trade. Nah, bro. You a young buck. I'm a full grown buck. I gotta show you how this go because it ain't happening somewhere. So I gotta show you how we operate.
So you gotta talk to them the young plays.
Yeah, I got this how. And but to his credit, every time I do this, I get bit. You know what I mean? Every time I do this, I'm last to eat. Every time, okay, this is not beneficial for my growth in the pack. No pun intended. Right? I don't even try, yo. You know what I mean? So to do that, because laws of nature. I operate off the laws of nature, yo, and mob rules, yo. That's why I'm a giver. Take this. I don't care. Take this. Because when I ask you for something, remember, it's me, the giver. I don't want much. So when I ask for something, you gonna say no to me, yo? All right, that's cool. You know what I mean? But I operate for those rules, and then the laws of nature, yo. Like, it's a pecking order.
That's it.
It's a pecking order and everything. And so it's laws of rules of engagement and men and alphas and you know is the way you got to coexist. So let me give you this, and I have to give you this because I'm at the top. It's my job to give you this. I'm grown. I got grandkids. I got to give you this. You know what I mean? But again, that's what makes us different. That's what makes us different, yo. They have these multi-generational levels of men and leaders and mothers. Listen, Keish mothers the fuck out of them, yo. Keish mothers the fuck out of the Pit, yo. You know? And this is the vibe that other leagues aren't getting this. They're not getting this they're not getting this nurturing and things of that nature. They're not getting that. You know? They because people don't care. We actually care. We're sensitive. We actually give a fuck.
Right.
So y'all make sure y'all come out the PAD at the compound, yo. 4/16, 2023, man. It's gonna be dope.
Hey,
420 friendly.
Day.
420 friendly.
Hey, we are at every event, yo. It's always a good time. Make sure y'all pop
always a good time, yo. Always a good time, yo. Bring a friend.
Hey, bring a couple friends, you feel me? And tell them next time to bring their friends, you feel me? Like, hey, the tickets is $15, yo. If you really fuck with these people and call them friends, you got 15 for an extra ticket, yo, to bring somebody new to an event yo that never been before.
I just smoked 30, yo.
Look.
Of y'all money. Hey, Joey, not of our, but of their, you know, if I was getting weed from Tavon. You know right. I'm a patient. So,
okay.
you know.
Exactly.
I'm a patient. But look, y'all money and y'all currency, I just smoked $30.
Look.
And y'all currency. And my currency has been about 5.
Real quick. Hey, Shot, yo. We just wanted to let you come up here. You know what I mean? Tell your story. You feel me?
Yeah.
Send a message to the people. And I feel like we accomplished that goal. You feel me?
Yes,
Like,
we appreciate it.
I
man,
appreciate that, yo.
this was a ride. You feel me? Like this was a whole
Gems.
history lesson.
Gems.
You know what I mean? And man, we can't thank you enough for your contributions to not just the culture, but to all of our lives. You know what I mean? Because in some way, whether it was inside or outside of battle rap, for me, it's both. You feel me? Like you've impacted my life. You feel me? And I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for us. You feel me? Thank you for everything you've done for them. You feel me? And we appreciate you, man. And this shit wouldn't be the same without you, bro. So
That's dope.
thank you. You feel me?
That's
And we
dope, yo.
appreciate you coming up on the show. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all support the pit, man. This is Shaka's baby. He shed blood for this. He went to war for this. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like
yeah,
he deserves that much from y'all.
Facts.
You feel me? Protect this house, yo.
yeah, yo.
Protect this house.
Legacy
You
matters,
feel
yo.
me? Fly that flag and
Fly,
represent.
yo. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, yo. Thank you.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah,
y'all.
and Shot. What you mean? He owned the crib. You feel me? I ain't gotta tell you. You feel me? You been to the crib. You know what time it is, bro.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Any
already. You feel
nah,
me?
nah, yeah. We need another one of those.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
hey, make sure y'all remember, yo. Spread love, not hate. Shot.
Yes.
Tell the people where they can find you at on social media, bro. If they want to tap in with you.
I'm on Shaka Pitts. I'm Googleable. I'm on IG. It's Shaka Pitts. Actually Shaka D Pitts I believe is on both. But if you get it's Shaka Pitts, so it's good. The D is in there. That's my middle name. Yeah,
Hey, it'll pop up. You
it'll
know what I
pop up.
mean?
I got other things, other endeavors. If you ride bikes or you know people to ride bikes, I have a new endeavor called Do the Bike Thing. Um,
Right.
that's on Instagram as well. Do the Bike Thing Maryland is on Facebook. Do the Bike Thing Maryland, and yeah, man, I'm just trying to live life, man, and leave something that wasn't here before I got here, man.
So, for sure.
This is
So, hey, like I said, we appreciate you, bro. Hey, thanks for everybody who tuned in and took this ride with us, man. We appreciate y'all.
thank y'all for
Shout out
pulling
to the
up.
bro Chop. You feel me? Shout out to James Jenkins, Queen Mo Fire,
Queen
Tree,
Mo,
you feel me? The commission, everybody who pulled up and showed love. We appreciate y'all. God bless pit fights and no
no
place
place
else.
else.
And on that note, we out.
Yes.